enough chit chat. Let's get going. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to an episode of A Shot of Reviews. I am your host, Jarrell, and with me is
Big League Stu.
And also, Big League Stu is back. He was out last week.
Yes,
and also, we
sorry.
got
Usually you introduce me.
All right.
The Snark Master. Snarky Mark. How
Snarky
about
Mark
that?
here.
Back in action. Like the Looney Tunes.
Don't ever reference that horrible movie. But if you ever seen this show or listened to the show before, then you already know what I'm going to say next. If you haven't, this is how the show works. We hang out on Sundays. We get drunk. We talk about new albums that came out. We review them. Also, we have some shots we take as well. And what else we're going to do? This is an exciting show today because we're going to have some guests on today. Our first time having guests, except for when Mark was our guest.
Former guest.
Yeah, he was a former guest, became an actual regular. So maybe these guys might want to be on the show down the road. We'll see. But what we have today, we have Greg from the band Chernobyl Disaster, who was one of my first interviews, like I think last January. He's here, guitarist for the band Chernobyl Disaster, as well as another band he's in now. He's going to tell us about that and about the punk scene. And also we got his mascot of the punk scene as well. We got Dave here, Dave Gurface. That what you want to be known as? Always. Okay. All right, Dave Gurface on my left. We got Greg on my right. They're going to talk to us in a little bit about music and the scene, everything like that. Albums we're going to be reviewing today. Let's see. Metalcore. We haven't done metalcore in a while. So do you remember we were doing metalcore bands
Metalcore every week.
all last year. Metalcore, this and that. Now we got Killswitch Engage. New album came out. We'll tell you guys what we think if they're the pioneers of metalcore and this is a good album. For all you people from New Jersey, Gaslight Anthem. They're basically everybody that knows Gaslight Anthem is from New Jersey, pretty much. The lead singer has a solo album. We're going to review that album as well. And does anybody remember the third album is? I can't remember what
it was a Hands Like Houses.
Yes, they are
as forgettable as
as the other two bands.
I couldn't listen to all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spotify blacked out some of the songs for some reason.
Little plug to Spotify there, where we get our music from for now.
No, we get our music from all over the place.
I know. But yeah, all right. So Hands Like Houses, I guess they're like kind of like I would say like a pop punk band, maybe pop punk, post-hardcore. That's the word I'm looking for, post-hardcore. So we'll review that album as well. And we didn't do emails last week because me and Mark wanted to fly through the show, get home in time for Walking Dead. So, and plus two, we had some emails probably for you, maybe not. So at the end of the show, we'll do some emails as well.
Probably for you, maybe not.
Maybe for me?
I can't remember. I have to sign
Oh,
on.
okay.
Right.
You got to check
find
it out.
out.
Yeah. So, how's everyone doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It's so. If you didn't notice last week's show, Mark. If you noticed, I was really like kind of like nervous and stuff because we had to actually do it at the Casa de Jarrell.
Yeah.
And I don't really like recording there for some reason. I like coming here to Clinda's lovely place. Clinda lets us record here every week.
You don't like your family hearing what a jackass you are?
Yes, I like them to listen to it later. And if you notice in my voice, I'm like, and this and that. I don't want to step on any toes. It's just I don't want to. My kids are there. I don't want to like be just saying fuck shit. But now I can there fuck shit, bitches, hoes,
There you go.
all night long. You know. So I'm sorry if you're listening to it right
Your
now.
regular George Carlin.
Yes.
When you leave home.
All right. So, how was your week, Stu? I hear you were sick last week, so you missed.
Yeah.
What happened, Stu?
What? I got bronchitis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cool story.
And, I didn't do much. I slept a lot and worked, unfortunately.
somehow you were able to go to work, but you couldn't come do a show with us, huh? Okay.
I was too tired.
I don't blame him.
I don't think you were sick at all. You were just getting.
I have to go to work.
You were knee deep in pussy, and you were like, you know what? Fuck that show. I can't make it. That's what he said when I call him. I'm like, you think you want to call me before? If I don't call this guy, he won't call me. But you missed a good show, man. Me and Mark we both hate. I hated one. Wait, I liked an album. You thought it was okay. You thought an album was great. I thought it was all right. And then the last time I didn't like and you downright hated, or vice versa. I had my second fuck this rating in my entire career.
It got
here.
real serious.
Yeah, real
Wow.
serious.
Wow.
Yeah, so exciting times, exciting times.
Now you know how I feel.
Every day, right? Fuck this, fuck
this.
that. So, Mark, how was your week? As you're getting closer to your wedding.
Yeah, it's been good. Had another meeting with photographer and videographer and
Wait,
fucking
I'm sorry.
all that bullshit.
Someone's getting mad at me. He's like, "How the fuck can you not introduce me?"
It's like every
Oh,
time
yeah,
I
you
talk,
forgot.
Yeah, I forgot about. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
you know, I'm going to
Easy.
tell you about exciting things like planning weddings.
Exactly.
And fucking
Chill
mailing
out.
invitations. and-
You guys, Greg, and you guys know Little John from the East Side Boys, right? Yeah, he's actually the mascot for our show, and he's actually getting mad at me for not introducing him. When we do shots, he lets us know when it's time to do shots. So he gives us a little shot call. So I'm sorry, Little John. All right, what do you have to say that's so important to interrupt Mark's great, powerful story? Oh, okay. Shot. Would you guys have to partake in some shots? They don't seem so. They seem reluctant. I'm sorry.
God, beautiful watermelon sour.
Tonight,
Everything you've ever wanted.
That's the drink of champions.
Hold on.
No, I've never had this before, so.
Yeah, we're having some smeared off.
Bad about it. Is it still like endorsing it? Like.
I mean, you're still getting the name out there.
Yeah, the views of our guests do not reflect everybody here. But I'm gonna say this: I think the reason that we got watermelon is because being a black man, I love watermelon. You know, so open that shit up, dog.
Next week we're having fried chicken flavored vodka.
And just in time for Easter. Oh, by the way, you guys, thanks for reminding me, Mark. This will be our last show before we do bi-weekly shows until I think about June. So, because I have something going on every week, which I will get into when I get into how my week was. But let's try these out, see how they are.
Do you want me to just do that? You look
He's one-handed, man.
I'm never the shot pourer.
Yeah.
trying to do some like Tom Cruise stuff. But
Yeah, no cocktail, man.
Dude.
Quit flipping the bottle around, okay? You're scared.
Mike in one hand. Do we actually?
How many are you having some? Is everyone- but
we
you-
need 5.
No.
You want one?
6.
6. So 6 for me. Rest of you guys can have some as well.
Sounds good. We can share.
Can we just drink out of the bottle at this point?
All I really want is an umbrella in my drink.
All right. So, another toast to a successful show and having our first time having guests on. Second time, but whatever.
I love this shot glass. It says I love mustaches, but I'm more of a beard person.
I've got a pug with a mustache.
Mine is just neon.
Well, I'm not sure if it's my skin complexion, but I really like that.
It's not terrible.
It's like a Jolly Rancher.
It's not bad at all.
Like a gay farmer, right?
Yeah.
Jolly Rancher, gay farmer, whatever. Mark,
What up?
please continue with your exciting wedding story.
No, I mean just planning and shit. Fuck, I did something this week, and I was gonna tell you about it. Oh, I went to go see Pee-wee's Big Adventure on the big screen at the Count Basie Theater
Really?
in Red Bank. It was fucking awesome.
Was it better? It's better than seeing it on like the 32-inch TV, right? It's way better.
Well, the thing is, like seeing it with an audience, like
Saying,
it was
I know
like-
this part. This part's
I
coming
mean,
up. Yeah.
I watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure constantly in high school. It's like a formative movie for me.
Right.
And to see it with an audience, with like families that brought their kids there, and the kids loved it, and like people laughing at the jokes and really understanding that Pee-wee is like a
An
way
icon,
of life.
yeah. He's basically
life.
And then I jerked off in the theater and they kicked me out. But
it worked for him. What the fuck, man?
Did you see his new movie that just came out?
I was actually gonna get to that.
I actually just watched it yesterday.
Without spoiling it for Clinda,
Mm-hmm.
I told her kind of how I really felt at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think of the movie for the most part?
Yeah, good. I mean, it's both good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very complicated without me wanting to get into too much.
Story is
some good
complicated,
stuff,
yeah.
some good stuff, some good jokes. I felt like some missed opportunities. Not one, I know you are, but what am I? Like, is that a copyrighted phrase somewhere?
I don't.
Because
Do you actually want them to like rehash the
they rehashed
movie?
enough other shit.
I'm trying to
Like
think.
there's like it basically the thing the thing I hate most about it, if I'm gonna get real into it,
Get real.
is that okay, so we've seen fucking Pee-wee's Big Adventure. We've seen
Right.
Big Top Pee-wee.
I haven't, luckily.
All right, well, whatever. But like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, he goes on a fucking trip. He
Yeah.
does a bunch of stuff. Pee-wee's Big Top Pee-wee, he joins the circus and travels with the circus. In this movie, he's like supposed to be a small town guy who's never gone anywhere.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
you're like, okay, so where
that
does this
means you-
fit in the
yeah,
canon of
I guess it means
Pee-wee?
you. It's like
No, I don't think so.
it's not. It
I
doesn't
mean, he's
follow
fucking
continuity.
50 years older.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know.
It doesn't follow the continuity of the first two. I think you have to just abandon that. So two things I say: one, ignore those first two movies. Two, ignore the fact that he looks really old
Yeah.
when you look at his face because he's 60 something years old. If you ignore those two things, the movie still sucks.
I
That's my-
disagree. It doesn't. It's enjoyable, but it's
I didn't find that moment where
Yeah.
I chuckled at one thing, and then they redid that thing 3 more times. You know, when he kind of like when he gets scared, he sounds like when a pot of
oh
like
yeah.
like tea is done when it's boiling and it reaches that point when it boils. That's what his scream sounds like, and it's funny the first time, but by the 4th time, I'm like, all right, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah. I give it a solid B minus.
D minus,
B minus.
B minus. Okay, I thought I just didn't like it. I don't hate it. I just didn't like
It
it.
didn't completely disappoint me, but with anything like this, I expect to be completely devastated. You
Yeah.
know, like if the Ghostbusters movie with the girls in it,
I felt that was
if
coming
it
up.
doesn't fucking completely suck, I'll be happy. You
Yeah.
know, like, I don't know, like when the new Mr. Show episodes came out, which I don't know if anyone here is a fan, but I was like really happy
Mr.
that
Show? Okay.
it was like above average and decent and good and really funny. But part of that is just my nostalgia for it, you know. I think.
I agree. Nostalgia is what it kills me to enjoy new, rehashable things. You know. So this is what happened. Yesterday was my son's birthday party. Stu, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Clinda as
You're
well.
welcome.
Thank you for him. My son's turning 1 on Tuesday.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for congratulating me. Thank you for making me feel like shit, Greg. Greg's like, I wasn't invited. Next year, I promise you.
My niece's birthday party was yesterday.
How old is your niece?
She'll be 2 on the 21st.
Oh, so she's beating my son age-wise, yeah. Came out the womb first. So this is what I want to get into with the party was great. Thank you for everyone that came out again. Presents are great. My son loves it. But I fucked up. You know, right? When I'm talking about Clint, I fucked up, man. I really royally blew the shit hard because let me spell the story. I'm going to a wedding. No names, Stu. We're not mentioning the
All right.
person's name. I'm going to a wedding next month, and he happened to actually be at the party with his fiance, and we're trying to plan out his bachelor/bachelorette party. For some reason, they want to have it joint, which is kind of lame. But at the same time, the reason that he said that he wants to do it like that is that way she's not worrying about what he's doing or vice versa. So I was like, so let's go to you want to go to a strip club or something like that? You know, she's like, no, she's against strip clubs for some reason. Girls hate the idea of strip clubs. Some girls do, some girls don't. So I'm like, why can't we go to a strip club? And she's like, well, he never been to a strip club before, so why would you want to go now with me? And I'm like, what about the strip club we went to my bachelor
I've been
party?
at a strip club with him before.
Yeah, what about the strip club for my bachelor party 3 years ago? And then she's like, oh, that's funny because when I asked him if you went to a strip club, he said you guys didn't go to one. And I was like,
Oh.
okay. And then she's like, you know, it's a joke at first, and then she got serious, and she's like, yeah, he's in trouble. Then stop talking. That the mood shut down immediately. So she's pissed off. It's awkward. At
Did
the
he get a
table.
lap dance when we were there?
Not gonna say anything in case you're listening. No, yes, maybe.
I don't
doubt it.
remember.
I think
don't
all the
remember.
girls were
I
on
didn't.
me. Yeah.
I didn't.
I got all the lap dances. He did not get a lap dance. So I fucked up. And I'm thinking to you, like, as I'm like, I turned to him, I'm like, why'd you lie about that? And because at the point, I'm thinking we're joking still. Like, it's playful. And then her smile vanished immediately. She's mad and because he lied about something that happened 3 years ago. And I'm like, so that mean I have to throw away my speech now because I'm the best man? Is this wedding not going to happen next month now? So I've been really upset about that all night. Like last night, I'm like, dude, I really shouldn't have said that, but I didn't know it was a secret.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's on him, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should have let you know that.
he could have given you a heads up.
Like, what was this? 3 years ago? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say anything about that. Like,
Yeah, especially
we
when
did
it
not go to a strip club.
when it was going on. When it was going
Anybody
on, he
has.
should have said that. You know.
But would you have remembered? That's the other question.
That's the other question. I would have
Yeah.
forgot 3 years ago.
So it's also you. It's your fault, Jarrell, really, when it
Somehow.
comes down to it. I think
Yeah.
it's her fault, actually. Fuck that. It's her fault. She should be more open-minded.
But the question I want to ask all you is, maybe you can get into his head. Why did he lie about that? When she said, I specifically asked you, did you go to a strip club? And he said, surprisingly, no. And she said also, I wouldn't have been mad if you said yes. So I'm
I mean,
like,
if
why
they're
did she
listening,
lie?
you guys should just not get married. I mean, really. I mean, in my...
No, I had plans. I wrote a speech, damn it. Have the wedding.
What else are you hiding from me that happened
I mean,
3 years ago?
Honestly, that's true. I mean, that's, relationships got to be based on trust and honesty, and you just got to fucking bite the bullet and tell somebody.
But it's 3 years ago. So should she be mad about something that's it's maybe
It-
he was a different person back then.
It might have not led up to
It
marriage.
was before he proposed too. So
They might have broken up then.
I don't know. Like, why
So
would
did
he
he
lie
like,
about
did
that? I
he
don't
fucking get on his knee and be like, "I have never been to a strip club.
It
Will
was-
you marry me?"
get. It was this awkward moment where they weren't talking for a while, and I would try to keep making them. I kept trying to joke with her, so she would talk to me, and when he would chime in, she wouldn't respond to what he was saying as before. But then eventually, they had to go to the city for his birthday, which is tomorrow. I think everyone at this point knows who I'm talking about. But I'm not saying your name. So, but at the pictures on my Facebook show that they are having a good time. Now, I thought you were bringing Greg. I thought you were bringing your lady, so you can actually weigh in on this.
I
Like,
was going to.
Weigh in it real
Um,
quick, and then we'll bring you on to, for your point of being here.
So what should I say right now?
Like,
Ask me again.
would you have lied about something like this, or am I wrong for what I did?
No, there's a lot of different like components that go into it, and like bottom line is if he's lying going into like a marriage and we've heard before. I'm sorry, what's your name again? I'm Mark.
Yeah.
Mark said like if you're gonna enter it, it's all about trust, you know, and if right there you're lying like however like a month before the wedding, right? He said?
No, he lied 3 years ago. So it's not like they talk about it every day.
No, it just
No,
but
yeah,
it
but
just came out.
It just
a month
came out
before.
again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, it just came out a month ago. I mean, either like yeah, he fucked up, or like she's got a memory like an elephant and just will never forget. You know, like,
Yeah.
I have no idea like what way to go about this. Because anything I say might weigh against me in the future. So
Yeah.
I know certain people will be listening to this, but no.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking, like, I just can't figure out why did he lie about it. I just don't get it.
She
But
probably had
she
a
had no.
past where
Wait,
she just
question
never
is,
liked it.
he had no choice. I'm going to strip club. It's my bachelor party.
Yeah.
He can't be like, oh, I can't go because my girlfriend at the time will say no. So I'll just stay here at the hotel.
Loved her, if he really loved her, he would have said it like right then and there, like when he was asked, like he would have said like, yeah, I've been there before, like, and maybe 3 years ago he didn't think he was gonna be marrying so and so,
Yeah,
but I don't know the two people, so I can't even like
I hear
go
you.
off their personalities, but maybe he just didn't care at the time, or maybe she just cares too much about the subject. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think that's what it is. Cause my ex hated strip clubs for, I'm assuming, the same reason. But I don't want to, like, when we go to the bachelor party, I'm not gonna bring it up anymore. Like, obviously we're not going to strip club.
Yeah.
Even though people say that when a guy says no, you do it anyway. But I'm not doing it. I think we made the point clear. She made the point clear. She's not like strip clubs. So, Blank, I'm really sorry I fucked things up for you. I really hope that you guys get together. And again, if you have any secrets to keep from your fiance, please let me know in advance. And everybody out there, you as well, Mark, when you bring your girl around me, preference me ahead of time about not bringing about
Like write up like an agenda
Yeah.
about this. Like subject A, do not speak about
the
this.
hookers I
Subject-
killed
yeah.
and have in my trunk. Do not bring it up.
Subject B, talk about how great I am with my hair like this way. Like just you got to come up with some kind of agenda of what to talk about if you want them to lie.
Exactly. And on that note, let's bring our guests in. Here we are now. Do you mind passing the mic? Pass the mic like Beastie Boy style. 20 minutes in, get to this part here. We got Greg here from Chernobyl Disaster.
Yes.
And we got Dave here from the other band. I wish you brought your girl, man.
Man, she got scared of the freaking snow like about I don't know.
It's
like,
fucking
yesterday.
deep out there,
And there's
man.
no
Dude,
snow.
you see that? Like it's
There's
there's
like 2
flakes.
feet,
There's
yeah.
like 2 flakes, and maybe they're identical. I don't know. but,
No,
like,
it's definitely like 2 feet of snow out there. I swear.
Yeah, so you guys are not from New Jersey. We had a potential snowstorm coming, but then they downgraded it as the days come on, and now we got flurries today.
Yeah, well,
so
she
thank
works.
God
she
it's
works,
fucking. She's working
She
tonight?
works mad early in the morning anyway,
Mm.
but
So it's
A little bit of
it's-
both.
It's
Column A,
Greg
column B.
and Megan, or you like to be called Greg and Meg?
no, we go by Gregan. It's a mixture of Megan and Greg. So
Oh,
it's Gregan.
kinda-
It's
kinda
easier. It's like a
like,
Kraken, but like a Gregan.
Brangelina.
It's like it's so simple. It's straightforward.
That sounds like an action verb.
I-
Like you should use that when you guys are fucking. Like we're gonna be Gregging upstairs, you know.
That's gonna be the new safety word.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the way we can go about
That's
that.
my what?
Wow, I really
What was
didn't
the
know it
word
that kind of
before?
relationship.
I just came up with that.
What was the word before? What was your safety word before?
The safety word before.
Yeah. Mine was, ow, you broke my arm!
No, yeah. No,
Mine-
it's just,
mine was
I don't like
cucumber.
that. That was probably a good safety word.
You don't use cucumbers when you have sex?
Not on
Greg?
myself.
Dave?
I just
Usually I can't say
Dave
that word
buys
because it's
them
like,
for
yeah,
Valentine's Day,
more cucumbers.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, Dave buys those for Valentine's Day, but
No,
it's a great gift to give and one to receive. So
sometimes.
and it keeps on giving. You can make like zucchini bread or something.
I actually have to refer
you
to
mean
the things I want to
cucumber
ask
bread?
you guys.
Oh, you have questions for us?
Which usually the first interview I did with you guys in January, I went off the dome.
Yeah.
That was back in the day when I just went off the dome, listened to the review, listen to it later. It's not that good. Second one, when we did when they did the interview in the garage at the dumpster Court Tavern, remember that?
Oh my god, that was great.
I wrote my notes down for that.
And
So
the
that
guy
was a better
backed
one.
up into a car at that interview. That was great. We stopped for a couple seconds just to stare at this guy getting out of the car.
Yeah, I remember that. All right, so this is what I want to ask you guys first. So, Chernobyl disaster. How is that going?
Done.
Done. Now, what happened without getting like too
I won't go
dark?
too in depth into it, but a couple things were just distance for some members that decided to move across the country, and we were definitely trying to keep like a seasonal thing going. It was always just fun doing that, but one thing led to another, and different interests came through, and that basically just ended last second. Like it just blew up at the last minute. So.
Okay. So I had planned
Some
that you
people have
guys would be
quit and
opening for
everything,
Green
but-
Day in the future. You don't think that's going to happen now?
We never know. A lot of things can happen, and there's a lot of other bands that are active just from, I guess, the rubble of that band. While Chernobyl was going on, I was also in a band called Sophistipunks, and Sophistipunks kind of took a hiatus. But right now we're back. We're trying to get into the studio kind of scene. We're trying to record 6 or 7 songs. I forget the whole thing, but. People work, people have families. It was hard to do something in the winter. It was kind of just a break, but we're in the studio. We're looking to get to a lot of new shows. We're trying to do a lot more with that. And on top of that, while we were waiting because of the hiatus with Sophistipunks and the hiatus with Chernobyl, we, Dan, Anthony, and myself, we were working on just a cover band just to want to play some more mainstream places. We were doing a Blink cover band along with a couple other 90s songs, but we were called Buddha at the Dude Ranch. Right now,
I get it.
Yeah,
so you basically
see?
covered Buddha albums and Dude Ranch
We
albums
mostly
only.
tried to stay in that range, and
Okay.
we
when Blink was at their peak.
we
Yeah.
tried to, but then we had to put in like Aliens Exist, a couple. We did Rock Show just for like the very mainstream, but we wanted to do some of the deeper tracks. Like when we started. I mean, we did Pathetic, which we're still going to be keeping in our set because right now Buddha has turned into an original act, but it's kind of 2 bands in one. We're looking to do both things, but we're called Dilemma for the originals, and Buddha at the Dude Ranch is the covers.
Wait, Dilemma?
Yeah.
Dilemma.
Wait. So
We
why
heard-
not Buddha's
we heard
having a
about
dilemma
that.
at the
We
Dude
heard- in
Ranch?
Bridgewater?
Play with them.
Did you?
During
That's-
Enema.
Play with Dilemma.
See,
In high school. In high school, I used to play with this band Dilemma. We were -5, but we and it was a decently large like punk hardcore band for New Jersey. So
see, these are new things that
does
always
put a
come
little.
out.
They're
Yeah.
gone though. They're gone though. They
Exactly.
don't exist.
So your
Well,
name
I mean,
is the
if
name
you
is
think about it, it's
not
even
original.
with
Yeah.
it's what?
The name is not original. Not the same band you played with, right? Dilemma is a different band than his Dilemma.
Yes, it's completely different.
Two
I'm
dilemmas,
sorry if there's
yeah.
any confusion in
Yeah.
that, but you brought up a valid point. But at the same time, since we were on the subject of Blink-182, they were originally called Blink at a time, and then when the band from Australia or whoever complained that we're the same member, the same name of the band, they just added a 182 to the end of Blink and.
Hey,
forward.
dash
Maybe
182.
like Dilemma was just something that we came up with. Like we couldn't really figure anything else out. We went through a lot of different ideas, and there's just like one thing that we could always like agree on is like this is just a dilemma. Like we just can't figure like so that's just what made the most sense to us, and that's what we went with. And maybe we'll turn into like Dilemma 41, and some 41 will come after us, but you never know.
There was more than one Nirvana as well.
Okay, see, there.
Really?
Thank
Okay.
you. That makes me feel better about
I
myself.
didn't know that. You guys
I
at
only
home
thought
into it?
Nirvana was a thing that you could achieve.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're
And
still searching for that though, Dave. So.
at some point we'll
I'm
get
searching
there. We'll
for a
get
lot of
there
things.
Yeah.
someday. So all 3 bands have the same thing in common. They're all pop punk.
Sophistipunks is more of everything. We're supposed to just be sophisticated punk rockers. So you'll hear
Suits
some
and stuff like that. Brandy on the
yes,
fucking
we
amps.
have the smokers jackets on, and we sit in our
I do believe we
recliners.
wanted to make some punk rock now.
Yes.
Let's go.
But no, it's Sophistipunks was basically founded on ex Stick Figure Suicide members and just people that have been around playing every different type of punk. And like for example, Paul was the vocalist in Stick Figure Suicide, and he brings that raw punk sound to it. Eric plays a bit heavier of a guitar. Dan is just an all-around drummer that likes to play any genre.
Right.
I guess you can say I bring the poppier side to it, but and Anthony's Anthony. Like
Yeah.
you just don't know which way he's going, and he doesn't know which way he's going.
Yeah.
But it's really, we have anything going from just fast punk songs to we do a punk cover of Blister in the Sun. These are just a couple songs that we thought people would get into, and if you don't like one song, you're gonna like one. There's one out there that you're going to enjoy.
Just stick around to the closer. You'll find something you'll enjoy.
You'll find something out of the set.
I am so fucking proud of you guys. I remember seeing these guys. Did we see these guys open out front in Somerville? In front of that music store. And they were horrible.
Yep.
And I was like, man, if you guys took this seriously, you guys can really go places. And finally, with Chernobyl Disaster, you finally started,
we did climb multiple tiers, but it was just, that was one of the things that
no more breaking guitar strings during set songs and stuff like that.
Too.
That was Anthony right there. Shout out to Anthony for breaking strings and replacing a string in the middle of a song at the same time and tuning it before the song's over.
Or no, I had to go into Division and grab him like
you
a
went and
guitar.
grabbed it. Yeah. And we're just like, please give us a guitar. They're like, why? It's like, he's playing. We need something. He broke a string.
He broke the important punk string.
Like right during the first song too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was one of the things, like how you said, like that was just like we didn't sound that great. We swapped members around from every location. I started out on bass. Anthony played guitar. Then Anthony played guitar and sang, and I played backup guitar. And we brought in another bass player. It was never set in stone, and nothing was ever really formulated. It was just, here we go. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's try that. And we would do certain covers where we all just change places, and we're like, why are we doing this? And that was one of the things that probably put the last nail in the coffin too.
Nice. Mark, you look kind of bored there. I know what will cheer you up. Yes, more shots.
Oh,
He's not saying you're boring. He just likes to talk.
He's thinking about his wedding. Going around, man.
Yeah.
He's got a family right now, and he's he's a great front man. I love what he can do, and he always brings so much energy to the table, dude. It's wonderful to see.
Who you talking about?
Paul Suicide.
Paul. Okay. Yeah, he looks. You're not actually that old, actually. Honestly, how?
Me?
Yeah, you're kind of in your 20s, right? 25. Okay. How about you, Dave? How old are you?
I just turned 27 a couple weeks ago.
Nice. Not bad.
Yeah, that
That means
life.
you're not actually. We'll get to the fact that you're trying to start your own music thing, but you're at the peak age where you can overdose on something now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
be
careful.
So
be careful.
If you ever see me at a show, just give me a lot of cocaine and we'll see what happens.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Please don't. I was just kidding.
But
feed him alcohol. That's
but
fine.
keep in mind,
alcohol's okay.
When he dies from the overdose, his album sales will just go through the roof.
But he doesn't even have a band, so
I don't even have a family who's going to receive the royalty check.
All right, let's take these shots.
All right, we're getting a little dark here, but that's okay.
No. Still a lot.
Doing great so far.
Is that another race reference there, Jarrell?
Don't say stuff that will make me spit my shit up.
I'm sorry.
Let me ask you this before we get to Dave over here.
Go right ahead.
The scene from DeSico's where you guys play, DeSico's down the street in Raritan.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you guys go to DeSico's to see punk shows because place is tiny as fuck.
April 9th.
Tiny as fuck. You see bands play there. You can still crowd surf with maybe 5 people. Can still make that somehow work.
And you can hold up a guy in a banana suit.
Yes, you get 70 people in there, and the place looks like it's going to fall apart. It's
every band out there listening to this podcast right now is free shows. You can play there. Great exposure. A lot of fun there as well. But let me ask, how did you get into punk, in the so to speak, all the people you play with? You all friends with them?
Yes.
What's the scene like?
Now, the best thing to say about this is we got to Seaco's randomly, and we love it. I'm going to give a shout-out to Lost Cause and Suicide Crisis because the lead singer of that band is Buddy. Buddy has been around since CBGBs. He's been playing since the 70s. He's been doing the same songs, and he's been rocking it. He kills it. One day, he came up to Anthony on the street. He says, dude, nice Dead Kennedy shirt. Awesome. Hey, do you like to play punk? Yeah, I have a venue. Cool. That was it. That's how DeSico's happened for us, and like we move forward from that, and we still play with Buddy. And Buddy has a great scene going. He's got
great energy too.
The guy will do somersaults off of the stage. It's insane, and he's been playing for so long, and I'm scared to do some things that he does, and I give him so much credit.
He's like 50, and he's still like doing front flips off speakers.
He's the first one to try to crowd surf. You gotta
always
give it to him. Yeah. And the scene really started with that. I mean, Chernobyl. I've been playing since high school, and I've been playing in other bands, playing whatever venues we can find. And when we did Chernobyl, we did a lot of like random shows, but some of them never really panned out to like create a great scene. We started going with Buddy. The first time like we played, there was like no one at DeSico's. We brought in a couple other bands that we played with in the past, started doing something good, and like the really first big show that we had there was with Waffle Stompers, and it was Waffle Stompers, Knuckle Sandwich.
Knuckle Sandwich, they were a pretty huge band in the early 2000s.
Yeah, Dan's been
that
playing
show
with them
was
too,
fucking nuts.
Dude, that was a
Am
great
I allowed
show.
to say fuck?
Yeah.
I think it worked.
He
okay,
started with
good.
shit fuck. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
I did my George Carlin impression, as Mark said, yes. But I just like that the fact that Memes too, as you might can tell by our hairlines, we're really old, and we were in the scene in the late 90s, going to see like shows that you went to the Boundbrook at the Hamilton Street, everything like that.
I used to spend days in middle school there.
The biggest thing, City Gardens, Hamilton
the local
Street,
scene, yeah.
All different. They had different houses in New Brunswick that would have shows just in the basement. And $3, and you would go there, get pasta, and see a punk show. In people's houses. Yeah.
I just like that the scene.
That should be a new trend.
You guys are bringing the scene back, basically.
That's what it was doing. We talked to the Bouncing Souls about it. They were like, "Oh yeah, I totally remember 67 Handy Street."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like how you guys are bringing back the punk sound that we remember. So I enjoy going to your shows, and I really hope that.
Thank you.
I think what you guys are trying to do is like make like music mean more than just like making a buck. It's just like we really want to bring back like the feeling of when you see like a band and it just hits you, like inspires you to like want to go on to see them more often or do your own thing.
Agree 100%, man.
Which
I really do.
Brings us to you.
Yeah.
To you, Dave. Dave is actually the like I said, the mascot. He goes to all your shows, all the punk
I
shows.
consider myself a hype man,
Yeah, he's the Flavor Flav of the whole scene.
He grabs the mic, sings a couple songs.
Dresses in the banana outfit, gets crowd stuff, everything like that. So how'd you get hooked up with these guys? Are you just friends with them, and that's how they brought you in?
Well, me and Greg met.
I used to be his boss a couple years ago.
Like what? Like 4 years ago we met?
It's been more than
that.
I haven't worked
it's been
there
like
before.
5 or 6 years.
Yeah, we met one day. He just came into work and he's like, "Hey man, you want to
like,
chill?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And we went.
He's like, I'm like, "Hey man,
nice shot."
Like,
sorry about that. Go on.
Like what are you doing after work? You want to drink some beers? And Greg's like, I'm not 21 yet, but yeah, sure, I'm cool. I'm down with that. And
why would you say no?
Yeah.
God damn it! I just incriminated myself providing alcohol to a minor.
People think Dave and I have been like friends or like that we're related or something for like.
They think forever. We've been like lifelong friends, and we're like,
no,
we've only known
6
ourselves
years.
for like 5 or 6 years.
But you knew some of the other people in the bands, right? Like,
he, I think, met everyone through me. Honestly.
I knew Dan from like we went to the same high school, but I actually knew his brother Gabe from he used to work at Super Savers, and I used to spend a lot of time there. So, and then I met Dan, and I'm like, dude, do you have a brother that used to work at the liquor store on 22? And he goes, yeah, you know my brother Gabe, and I'm like, yeah, man, like he used to like help me out every time I went there.
Okay.
Yeah, I like beer and liquor.
Nice.
It was a small world.
Yeah, right.
And one of the first things, like when we like first met, like we're sitting there drinking, and it's just like he put on like some Suburban Legends, or he put on like Street Lights.
No, I think it was Less Than Jake. I think I put on what was it, Science of Selling Yourself Short or something.
That one makes friends.
Or it was just like, wait, Did we just become best friends?
I think so.
Do you want to go to karate in the job?
Can we?
I mean the garage.
Good job.
Yeah, the job. Yeah, we did karate on the job at TJ Maxx. We also built
Don't.
box forts.
Yes, we did
Yes.
build box forts.
Bunk beds, everything like that.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Licking dog duty out in the park.
No, we're not licking the
Lick
white
that dog
poop.
shit.
We are not licking the white dog shit, okay?
Why does it turn white? I never realized that.
I guess it's just.
You know
well,
what?
it's
I
like-
don't know. I guess mold and like just dryness.
I thought like dry. You know, like you need some lotion.
It happened
Like,
only
it
in
puts
the
the lotion
70s and
on the
80s.
skin.
Does it still turn white now? And then
You know,
Like,
That's a
wait,
great
hold on.
question.
But is it just dog shit that
Are we
turns
talking
white?
about
Like,
dog shit
can
right
I
now?
take a shit out like in the lawn somewhere and just let it sit and dry out?
I think it's
and
only
let your
dogs that do that though. It's not like human shit.
We
Human
might have
shit-
to experiment with
yeah.
this.
We might.
Dave, go pitch one in the yard and come back.
No, not here. I mean, like
Hey man,
Over there.
You're guessing.
maybe I'll do.
Fine.
You know what? I'll do it over by the train station.
Yeah,
That way it's not on anybody's like property.
No
it's
one's
just
done,
NJ
yeah.
Transit property. That's their problem.
All right, so let's see. I think we covered everything, but the last question I want to ask is: I see you're on my Facebook feed,
Yeah.
so that means I've been seeing that you're playing bass now. Are you trying to start your own band?
I actually have just started playing bass. I got a nice Squire Jag because, you know, I'm just starting out. I didn't want to invest some money in a Fender Jag just yet, but
Smart.
it'll happen. One of these days when, you know, I am trying to start something, like maybe start small with like a cover band and then like just see where it goes. I'm into the whole like pop punk ska scene, but I really don't know any horn players, but it would be fun to do like a ska thing.
This is your chance to plug yourself. How can people get in touch with you?
Oh wait, actually I do know a saxophone player by the name of Jim Gannenberger.
Uh-huh.
He
How can
probably-
people contact you if they want to start your
well,
band?
I'm on Facebook. It used to be Dave Gurface, but now I'm Dave Willis. But in parentheses, it'll say Bacon Quesadilla, I believe. So,
So check that out. They'll
yeah.
page down. They'll see you playing
you'll see a picture of.
a video, I guess, of you playing.
No,
bass.
actually, yeah, maybe.
So they'll-
When I'm like really wasted,
they'll
yeah.
have an idea of what they're getting into, basically, when they
Yeah,
see
like,
you wasted
you know,
playing
like-
bass, playing a blank
I'm just
song.
looking for a bunch of people to like have fun, you know, drink some beers, like play some music, and just see where it goes. You know, I'm not looking to be like the
Very
next
sexy.
big hit. But
Dave really hasn't even picked up a bass since like the very first show that. Well, no, we played in January at DeSico's, and Dave was just jamming on my bass, and we said, "You want to play a song?" Yeah. He learned "Lit My Own Worst Enemy," and he went on stage for the first time after
Yeah.
playing
I
for
was
only
scared
like a month.
shitless
Yeah.
too.
He went out there and he killed it, and you know, like that's something that we kind of thought about, like just trying to turn like the cover band into like a Dave playing thing. But you know, Dave still is. He's getting there, man. He's definitely working on it. He
I
loves the
definitely
music.
like to do some like Rage Against the Machine covers just to be
Wow,
fun.
you
Like,
really set
well,
the bar
I
high.
no, well, I would do the singing. Like I
Okay.
would do like what's the one we used to practice? Killing in the Name of.
Yeah, that was fun.
Greg had a video of me a while back doing Killing in the Name of, and I mean like.
Start
you-
small with some Primus songs and work your way up. You know.
Oh yeah, especially like me playing bass to Primus, you know.
Yeah, that's easy shit. You know,
I'm-
Primus,
dude, just
Chili
call me the next
Peppers.
Les Claypool, you know.
Yeah, Chili Peppers, all that stuff. You know, easy shit. Then go to that. When I play bass,
Actually,
I play guitar. I don't play bass, but when I do it, when I try to play bass, I just play the root of the chord. I don't know.
That's all, dude.
I don't know how to. I think to be a good bassist, you have to be able to solo more. Do you find that playing guitar is easier than
take the root
easier?
note and just take it for a walk. Like you just
Okay.
gotta start
Yeah.
doing a scale. Like that is some of, like you want to hear like the best example is like Roots Radical by like Rancid.
Which
you
you
know,
guys
it's just,
covered in
Yeah,
your
we
old
did
band.
cover in Chernobyl, but like it's literally you just take the root note and just go for a walk and you just
The
go
Roots
like, you're doing a
Radicals
scale.
note.
Dude, it was it's. That was like the first way that I learned to play bass, and,
Yeah.
and that's something that we're trying to get Dave to do. It's just you take that root note, and you can get that root note in
Yeah.
the right order, and then just throw some extra little scale notes in
Yeah.
there. You're on a roll.
Me and Anthony Carlos from Chernobyl, also Dilemma, or Buddha's having a dilemma at the Dude Ranch.
Yes.
I'm gonna call it now.
Cheshire Cat had an enema
While having an enema at the state, yeah.
Yeah,
and he was feeling this.
Yeah.
and he was totally feeling this,
Damn it!
and his fate fell and his fate fell short.
All right, so
No, but me
go
and
ahead.
Anthony got like drunk a couple weeks ago, and he taught me pentatonic scales, and like, thank God he sent me the video through a text so I could like watch myself doing it again, which I haven't watched in like a week. Fuck me.
You forgot, didn't you?
Actually, I just remembered now, so
Stewie.
I know
I need a beer.
I
mean
know
a
what I'm
shot
going to be
time?
doing when I get home now.
Shiny.
I'm going to be
Puking.
practicing my pentatonic scales.
And all right, now I got to get to the whole point of why you guys are here, Stu.
Oh,
Stu.
yes.
So
yes,
we've been doing these podcasts for about over a year now,
yes.
and I hate to break it to you, but the whole reason that we're really doing this is I brought these guys here to talk a little bit about vaping. So this is actually whole ruse has been like
This is an intervention.
intervention
Okay.
for
Oh,
you,
it's
yeah.
an intervention.
Yes.
I need to smoke a cigarette right now. No. Let me smoke a cigarette before this.
Never. I'm sorry.
Let me go smoke a bowl first.
And I got bronchitis. So this isn't fair.
Which
I have no defense.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. This is why I brought them here. Actually, another reason.
And I would still smoke while I was on meds for bronchitis.
Now, for me, I want to go first. Why? If you remember, Greg, when you had that Mike, your drummer from Chernobyl Disaster, had that barbecue in August last year,
Yeah, we started
and I
talking
was
about
like, you
this.
know what? I want to stop smoking cigarettes. I want to vape, and I asked you like, what do you vape with? And you gave me some suggestions. So, the reason I switched to vaping is, I don't want to die. One
Yeah.
thing, and the other reason is because at some point I want to die. I don't want to live for the rest until like the
You
earth-
need your nicotine.
Yeah, I just like to smoke. Yeah, I like to smoke, but I don't want to die. So what's the cure? But I don't. For me, I don't do the whole like big thing that you guys are gonna plug. I want a cigarette looking one, so I found one I liked. And what I notice now when I smoke that,
You need the big plume.
when I smoke this thing here in my pocket,
You need like 40
Let me
amps.
see this.
I'm this.
What the?
I'm this guy.
You know,
the crave thing I
Needle
love.
dick.
Now, what I like about this is I can bring it to shows, not worry about it falling out and breaking, whatever like that. It's only $9, everything like that. And what I like about it is it's not gonna kill me at the same time. Maybe it's 95% more accurate.
Yeah, but you can't put wax in it, so it's no good.
Well, also...
Wait, passing the mic, man.
Grab the mic real quick. Also, by you buying like the Crave or the Blue or the Logic, you're still supporting big tobacco, and that's kind of the reason why I started.
Shots
vaping.
fired.
Oh
So you're
That's why I
still
said you-
supporting like
Go ahead.
cigarette companies.
How so?
Because all those like
They still
those
produce that.
cigarette style. Nobody can see me doing my little air quotes, but
Yeah.
the cigarette style vapes, they're all owned by tobacco companies.
Yeah, but that's not the reason I bought this. Not because I care about the environment or anything like that, or if the tobacco companies
Corporations.
make money.
Yeah.
I just want to not kill myself. This is 95% more healthier and also 95% less pleasurable.
Well, see, there's a lot of
Yeah.
things though. Yeah, well, that's a
Well,
big thing.
see, maybe you need something like this where you get like the massive.
You're gonna
vapor.
tell us what you're smoke holding in a second, but I want
Yeah.
to say how it worked for me. Is I thought I would only smoke this as much as I smoke cigarettes, but I found I would forget to have it sometime. I'd be like, I want to go out and have like a vape now, and I'd be like, I'll do it later. Or some days I'll be like, oh, I forgot to vape today. I totally forgot, and it eventually happened where I just stopped smoking cigarettes. The reason I worry about Stu for many reasons. Last week's show he missed because he had bronchitis. Obviously due to smoking. I picked him.
Due to smoking. It's not due to smoking. My dad is actually seriously ill and has chronic bronchitis.
And it's hereditary. You're saying?
No, it's not hereditary. I caught it from him. I live with him.
Oh,
Oh.
your dad lives with you.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't.
No,
live with
no,
him.
no.
You don't live with your dad. Your dad lives with you.
Make sure you say that.
I live with my daddy.
Damn,
He's got more
we
money
helped
than
him,
me.
and he totally went with that anyway. I was
He's
trying
got
to
more
help you.
money
You
than
look
me. It
good.
doesn't matter.
Okay,
He's got
So-
nicer cars.
this is
He's got more money than me. I live with
This is
him.
the thing that I worry about with you, Stu. And this is not us making you change. This is just us telling you what we do, and if you want to do it or not, it's cool. So besides that, like I noticed when I picked you up, like you have a cigarette on the way to here, and you have another cigarette when we get to where we're going, and you probably go through a pack a day maybe, and they're very expensive. So that's the real whole thing. A pack a day or 2 packs a day is really
I was
pricey
there with a
now.
pack a day, man. I really was.
I was a pack and a half.
So that's one thing I worry about your financial situation. When you add up how much you spend on cigarettes in a month, it's like, dude, that could go to this or that. Another thing, when I switched and I work at my my convenience stores job, that I'm not going to mention what it is because I hate it. When people come in like, 2 packs of Camel Blue, or they're like, oh, let me
Yes,
get a pack
ma'am.
of Marlboro,
Hey, let
Marlboro,
me get
whatever.
Let me get some
And as soon as they say that, it's just the smell of the smoke on them hits my nose. Now I can smell people that smoke. And it's just like,
it
dude, you
bothers you,
stink.
right?
And it's like, man, did I smell like that?
It's okay.
Like,
When you
holy
vape,
shit.
it's like an air freshener around you.
Yeah. I didn't know I smelled like that. People that smoke.
Can I blow up your spot? Since I'm on I'm
No,
lit
it's
up?
fine. You can. I'll say it right now that you're gonna say. Yes, I had a cigarette of his on the way over here. But this,
all right.
Hey, guess what? I had a cigarette today too.
yeah, but this is the
All
point.
right, now it's all coming out.
This is the point. This is
Oh,
the point.
I smoked a cigarette.
This is the point I want to
No,
make.
that's
You guys
all I
are
wanted
weak,
to say.
All right, you guys are weak.
You don't
Hey,
smoke cigarettes at all.
You know what?
I have not bought a pack in over a year and a half.
No, you don't smoke a cigarette, a drag.
Oh no, but see now, listen.
Okay.
I will. This is where I'm gonna say this is. Smoking is an addiction, and nicotine is an addiction, and you're gonna always want to have a cigarette, and you cannot fight that battle sometimes. You know, it's a weird habit, but some people just need the taste of nicotine, or they need that torture to their lungs or their throat. You know, but you gotta be able to have the self control. I smoke on my E-Love 50-watt
E-Leaf.
E-Leaf, sorry. My E-Leaf 50-watt box with my Kangertech.
Right.
And I get the juice for it, and it's about $50, and it lasts me for the month. Okay? Now, you can get different levels of nicotine from 0, no nicotine in it, all the way up to 24. 24.
Actually, it goes up as high as 36.
Okay, see? He's better
He
at some
knows,
of these
yeah.
things. But,
Yeah.
like, he also smokes cigarettes and that all the time. Now, when I do this...
I only smoke when I
I'm
drink.
at work or
Oh
something,
shit, I drink
when I'm
all
at
the
work
time.
or something, I use a 0.3 nicotine, and I always use a 0.3 because it's the lowest thing, but it still gets me, like, whatever my subconscious desires.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck it is, but that's what it does. But, I hit it like 2-3 times. I'm good. I'm good for like another couple hours. I go back and do it. I hit it again. Fine. But there's some times when you're just three
hello,
sheets
kitty.
to the wind drunk or something that just does not do it, and your self control is lost. And you do. To answer your question, yes, I have had a cigarette, but if I have a cigarette once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Okay, not that I believe in like that it takes 7 minutes off your life or anything, but if I have once in a blue moon, fine, I'll take 14 minutes off my life twice a year. Like I don't care, like it's worth it. Whereas like
Life is too long anyway. you know?
The worst I ever did was a pack a day, and that was for about 6 months, and then I was just like, holy shit, I gotta stop. I stopped cold turkey. I was good for another 6 months. I went and got shit faced, had a cigarette, bought a pack
Pulls
the same
you
night,
right in.
and it
Yeah,
went right
yeah.
back to it. Now those are like the things. Like I'm not saying that. Okay. My father has been smoking a pack a day since he was about 16. He's 60 right now. He still does his bike. He goes like 30 minutes 3 times a week. He's still active and everything. And you can hear it in his cough. It's fucking him up. Like it's definitely having an effect. But, it affects certain people differently as long as you don't let it control you. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
just there's certain things like
That's the whole thing I worry about with my friends too. It controls him.
Well, Stu,
The thing
It's
is,
that whole like.
let me
oh,
well, do you smoke
it's
menthols first of all? No, okay.
the thing
That-
about Stu
you did
is
a little bit better on that.
the thing about Stu is you guys ever see that commercial when the person's watching TV and like the cigarette person is like when I say pause the
My dad
movie,
smokes,
we
like-
pause the movie. He like
Yeah,
pulls
yeah,
from
I saw
outside
that.
and he's like pucker up and he pulls him in. Stu is like that. We'll be watching a movie and he'll be like,
Wait,
this
you
is-
gotta pause this.
no, he won't say that. He'll be like, this movie's great. It's funny. It's hilarious. He's laughing. He'll just get up and let's go smoke. He won't even say pause it. He'll be like, and then you come back. You don't even ask
come
like
back
what
and
he
say,
missed.
"What did I miss?"
He doesn't
No?
say that. He
No.
doesn't even care.
I don't want them to pause. I don't want you to pause just because I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
But you have no idea what's going on when you come back.
That doesn't matter. I pick it up.
But
So-
do you
so-
even
so-
ask any questions when
You
you
don't
come back?
ask a
Like, oh
question?
wait,
No.
did I miss anything good?
No,
Sometimes.
I won't ask any questions either because that's really annoying.
Yeah.
He just does the math.
He's
Oh well, then you're a good movie watcher.
he's a
So why are you
obedient
complaining,
slave.
Jarrell?
He's an obedient
Why are you
slave though.
complaining?
But no,
Let him
he is
play.
a slave to big tobacco.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
what he's saying.
yeah. He's
Okay.
still a slave to it, but he's not fucking up for everybody. He just accepts the fact that he's an addiction, and he don't want to burden the rest of us. But at the same time, you're like, oh, I can't wait till Stu sees this part.
Yeah.
If it's a movie I've seen before, and he'll be like, oh, this is great, and he'll get up and leave. It's like, damn,
It's just bad.
I don't want to pause it and bring him back. But now
It
let's
interrupts him.
But yeah, it's gonna interrupt. Like, what if he's watching with more than just him and Stu? Like,
Yeah, it's usually
you're
a
gonna,
group, yeah.
You're gonna bother other people and be like, why the fuck do we gotta pause this movie? Really? So this motherfucker can go smoke for like 3 minutes?
yeah. So Mark
Well, I don't know. Do you smoke hundreds or like shorts?
actually,
Oh, so shorts.
you'll remember,
yeah,
Mark
like 2 minutes.
Mark
then.
used to be a smoker.
Yeah.
And I remember this because when we worked at the CD store, I would bum cigarettes off them constantly. I think I owe you at least 5 packs
Definitely, at
at
least.
this point.
You just pay me back in cash.
Now, how did you quit, actually?
Yeah, I started the vaping.
You did. I
Yeah.
didn't think you did that. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, I was like New Year's whatever you call it, resolution.
Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna start vaping. I found one I liked. I found a flavor I liked. I stuck with it. I eased down the nicotine level, and I haven't had a cigarette
So
in
you
like
use
over a
these
year.
things, okay? Not the little thing I
Yeah.
use. Okay.
So like, I stopped
that's my
vaping
point.
entirely. Also,
You gotta slowly build off of it.
Yeah.
And like I said, like my father smoked, and I don't know if it's just because of that or hereditary. I don't know what the fuck you want to say about it, but you know, you gotta lean yourself up. I started at like a 12 nicotine level, and now I'm down to 3, and sometimes I buy 0. But like, eventually, I want to stop because it's just an oral fixation. That's
yeah,
really all
exactly,
it
and that's what it come down to
That's
for me.
pretty much what vaping is for me. It's
That's
just
what
that
I
oral
like.
fixation.
I like having things in my mouth too. That's why I do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you find it.
Smoky things
Yeah,
in
you
your
know,
mouth,
you
right?
know, like
Right,
everybody
right.
says, "Oh, you're putting a robot cock in your mouth." You know what? This robot cock tastes better than a cigarette.
Exactly.
So
Or
I'm
a
gonna
real
enjoy it.
cock. Yeah.
And that's the thing. I feel like after I started vaping, I had a cigarette with a friend of mine, and I was like, "This sucks.
Yeah,
It's garbage." So like, I'd rather even if this is as bad as a cigarette, at very least it fucking tastes good.
it's
like,
Okay.
it tastes good. It doesn't make her like my girlfriend. Like used to live in. I rented a room from a friend of mine. She moved into that room with me, so we were living together in a bedroom for over a year together. And me as a smoker, like even opening a window and smoking out the window, it's like
Wasn't
she
helping.
hated going to
Yeah.
work with her clothes smelling and like. You know, it's the same thing. You don't realize how much you stink
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
know.
Like I said, I smell people that
you
buy
fucking
cigarettes.
smell, Stu. No, I'm just kidding.
hey, don't worry,
No,
I
but,
can't smell shit. So
You have a cold. That's
I
why.
have to say I'm against the whole intervention aspect of this. I think you should do what you want to do.
Okay.
That's what I did.
but you
I
know
was-
what? Give it a shot though.
I was gonna quit altogether and not smoke anything,
But that weed
And
was
work
calling
out.
you. Yeah.
and drink protein drinks
But
and and work out more.
what the
Oh,
fuck
and definitely
happened?
kale. Don't forget the kale.
Yes, kale and
Yoga.
wait, what is that stuff? Whey.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna eat tons of whey.
And then you gotta have the pre-workout for before you go to the gym, so you feel like you're on cocaine, but really it's just like some super crazy drink.
If you had it before,
Yeah.
I don't know. But so I get. We're not gonna. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. Like what Mark said, do what you want to do, and I'm saying the same thing. I just wanted you guys to have them here to hear their testimonial things, and see if you.
But I
think
do.
it'll work.
I gotta say, I agree with them in that, Jarrell. If you're gonna fucking do it, just like buy one of these things because it's way. It's
Yeah.
even. It's cheaper to get something where it's rechargeable and like
And
refillable.
all you're paying for is the juice.
Yeah, but
you're paying
I-
for the juice.
I
and,
bought
like,
this-
You
is
spend,
$9. I
you
only-
know,
it
$14
takes me-
a week.
It takes me 3 weeks to finish it, though.
Yeah, but
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
okay,
All right, well,
I
I spoke too
understand
soon.
that.
that's
But like,
impressive. I
Like,
went
but you're
through
still
how
smoking
often do you
cigarettes.
still smoke cigarettes?
Only when I see him.
How often do you see him?
Every day.
Once a week.
every day.
And how many do you have once a week?
2.
Okay, so do you
Are
feel
you
like
sure
you have
it's
it
not
under
3?
control? Like, then why don't you just not smoke cigarettes?
There you go.
I like to have a cigarette now and then. I realized when I was like, I'm good with that. When I had one, I'm like, I love this. But no, it's some of the ecstasy, I gotta like kind of I gotta like take it in doses. I can't do it too much now and then. So then I said to myself, what if I smoke a cigarette once a week when I see him, or when I'm in the mood? Like what Dave said, drinking is the hardest thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
really is the hardest thing.
Yeah, I haven't had vaping or a cigarette in. I mean, I haven't had a real cigarette in over 2 years now. I haven't had.
Oh,
I haven't
congratulations.
vaped in like over a year now. The one thing is when I get drunk, it like I need it. Like I
Yeah.
want a fucking cigarette. I haven't, but that's why I just don't drink a lot much anymore either.
Now you do.
well, since we're here, I mean, we are drinking. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is it shots time?
It's time for some shots.
I can kind of
You can hear it too. Actually,
Everybody.
Clinda, this is actually, I would really hope that your boyfriend Jay, who is a smoker as well, listens to this podcast because Jay's Clinda's boyfriend is a smoker too, and she isn't a smoker and she hates it. Which I feel like if you're dating a non-smoker, like Mark, you dated a non-smoker, or you're marrying a non-smoker, I thought it's harder to be a smoker because they'll get on your ass about that shit. You got to mic her. Go ahead.
He doesn't smoke around me a lot. He does it at work because he hates his job, and then he comes home smelling like disgusting cigarettes.
Well,
And
that's
you know
the
what's
only reason
fuck-
I
Maybe he
smoke
doesn't
is because
care.
I hate my job.
You know what's fucked up? If he has a cigarette at 8 a.m. and then sees you at like 5 p.m., he still smells like it. And
Oh, yeah.
it's just one. It's
No,
just
and
it's
he
on
used to
you.
lie about it, and you could always catch it.
Yeah, it sucks. It's just on you. Like the people that come to my job and buy cigarettes, it's just engulfed in smoke, and it's just like I smell it now, and I didn't smell it before. So I really hope that they want to listen to this and change their ways. If they don't want to do, is what can you do?
It's actually pretty bad because like normally I'll just vape, but then like when I do have a cigarette, especially when at work, well, first cheers to everybody. Let's take these
Cheers
shots.
to the fucking weekend.
That's over.
The guy I meant.
Well, no, it's okay.
He's a good musician. I like him.
His hair's better than mine.
Yeah.
He also has more hair than me.
Pun! Mark with the pun! He said he earned it. If you guys didn't hear it.
We just didn't acknowledge it, one or the other.
Yeah. Wasn't Mike. The people listening didn't hear him. It was his pun.
Yeah.
But go on. We're gonna get to the album
Shit,
reviews. I know you guys are
after
waiting.
you said
We
that, I
didn't even
totally
do the
forgot
album
what I was
review.
going on about.
It's okay, Dave. We don't mind.
All right.
Oh, these shots are starting to hit me. That's why.
Great. So this means this point now where we can get to the point of the show, the album reviews.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we're so happy that you guys want to hang out for the album reviews. You guys listen
Yeah,
to
why
Kill
not?
Switch at all, or
I was listening
Are
more
there-
to Gaslight Anthem
I was-
stuff.
I was-
okay,
I was
okay.
gonna
So
say, are there
you
more
guys can
shots
chime in
overall?
on that.
Oh, well.
There'll be more shots coming up.
Yep.
But so happy to have you with this Stu to do the album reviews.
Told you that one last. What was it?
Shut
Hands
up.
of.
Don't spoil what you have for your opinion, man. Shut up.
No. I was just saying I didn't get to listen to all of it, so my opinion doesn't mean that much.
As usual. But go on.
But it's because Spotify blocked me. I don't know why.
Okay, at least it's a legit excuse.
Yeah,
Not
they-
last time.
is that
like,
true?
I couldn't search for it.
Is that true? Spotify can block you?
Yeah, they blocked certain songs.
Unless you feel like paying for their full service, then they actually block certain songs.
We have the full service. Are you sure?
Yeah, songs were blocked.
Oh,
It happens.
all right.
Hey,
Oh
you
well.
listen to this one.
Maybe they have more Maybe they have premium service.
So let's start with Kill Switch. You want to start with Kill Switch,
Yeah.
Stu? Stu, Kill Switch, Mark, Kill Switch, Engage.
Let's go for it.
Kill Switch, Engage.
Yes.
All right. So now, Kill Switch, Engage, new album. They're a Massachusetts metalcore band that formed in 1999. Rose to fame and with their third album, which is called The End of Heartache, leading to them becoming one of the most popular groups of the new wave heavy metal scene. Now, this particular album I'm talking about, The End of Heartache, this was the first album to feature new singer Howard Jones after the original singer Jesse Leach left, citing depression. Well, who can get depressed during metalcore? I don't know. But all is not forgotten. 2012, Howard Jones quit the band for no reason at all, and after a lengthy search,
I really liked Howard Jones.
okay, after a lengthy search, the new singer Jesse returned for their sixth album, which is called Disarm the Descent. Now, this is their seventh album, which is called Incarnate, and was produced by guitarist Adam Daniquitz.
That's probably how it's pronounced.
Yeah. Okay, so
Adam Derwitz from the Counting Crows.
yeah, Adam Durst.
He really knows it.
Mr. Jones was on that shit.
Mr. Jones.
So he actually Adam produced all the Kill Switch Engage albums for the most part. And he's produced albums for bands like Under Oath, All That Remains, Parkway Drive, As I Lay Dying, Shadows Fall, and so on. Many bands. So, first song, you guys remember, or you want to tell me? First
I
song.
am.
Alone I Stand.
Oh, that's what it was. What I guess that was the second album that we would be reviewing.
Shut up.
Started with I Am.
Yes,
Right.
shut up.
Sorry.
So, first song, Alone I Stand. Starts out with the ominous fade in, spoken word lyrics, blast beats commence, fast paced metal that changes tempo throughout, with the lead singer switching between yelling and singing. Standard Kill Switch, obviously. So it's like, all right, I know what I'm in for. You guys,
That's
Kill
what
Switch fans?
So I've heard that's what they do.
You
I've
never heard them before?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. You know me.
I never listened to them earlier either.
Oh shit! So I'm the
You're the only veteran.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
You guys are the virgins. Yes.
Yes, we're virgins.
They popped their Kill Switch cherries. Yeah. So the second song, which is called Hate by Design, I actually thought was pretty good.
I'm still bleeding.
The second song, at least, I thought was good with like the metal hook. I thought was kind of like infectious in a way.
Mhm.
And the third song, when they slow things down, which is called Cut Me Loose, I thought was a mistake. And this is
Uh-oh.
why. It sounded like a slightly heavier 3 Days Grace. Like before they come to the bridge part, which reminded me a little bit of Bullet for My Valentine's. Now I think I'm naming a lot of bands that you guys never heard or listened
I
to.
mean, a slightly heavier 3 Days Grace sounds like a good band to me. I mean,
okay.
I only know that, I don't know too much.
Are you guys have anything to say before I go on?
I mean,
when you first went into this record,
first couple
three songs in, what did you guys think?
I was like, this is what I expected. It's fucking boilerplate metal, whatever. I mean, I don't know what
Yes. I thought it was
subgenre
generic
this is.
metalcore, but I have to say after 3 songs, I thought it was generic metalcore at first, and then I realized I was on an epic metal journey.
When did
No, I'd agree. But I did say there's some fucking sweet guitar riffs in this one. Some nice licks, and it gets a little more varied as it goes on. Some songs, what I like the most is that the last fucking song wasn't the slow ballad. There was no slow ballad on this.
Yeah.
Only songs that started like they were gonna be a slow ballad and then turned into fucking heavy shit.
Only songs that rock.
Like it would always start with a nice acoustic.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, man, this is what I've been for this whole time, I guess.
But I like when they do that, actually. It's like the song you're talking about was a song called Quiet Distress. I thought that what you're saying, that's when it's perfect, when they have that little like acoustic guitar intro, brutal chorus right before they have the like breakdowns and shit, and like the beautifully like meshed background vocals when they do. That song I'm talking about I absolutely love. But like the song I absolutely hated was a song called It Falls on Me. Because the thing I'm saying, I hate the cliche metalcore sound. When they do that metalcore sound, have the ballady like thing, like the synth keys come in, everything like that. It's like kind of like
I didn't hate anything about the album.
the synth keys are like crowbarred into that particular
Why are you
song.
being such a fucking hater?
Yeah, you mean a hater.
Yeah, I got the haterade. I'm drinking. Haterade.
To me, like this kind of music, like I don't find too much subtlety, or
I might have
like,
fell asleep
you
at
may,
sometimes.
Like you may be the connoisseur of like this song was too metalcore, this song was too emotional
so hard, I'm
hardcore.
falling
This was
asleep.
to me
He's
it was just
talking.
all like it's all.
It's all the same to you?
Yeah.
So that-
I mean,
that's-
there's definitely differences within
Okay.
songs, but like, some were a little I don't know, but the differences are so subtle to me that they don't matter.
Okay. Well, I thought that like some songs I did like the drumming on some songs was like besides blast beats, I like the double bass drum thing they do on some songs, like Until the Day, and a song I like also called The Great Descent. Descent. I think it's not Descent.
Descendant.
The Great Deceit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
like
Great
great
Deceit.
grandfather, the great descendant.
Yeah, The Great Deceit. I always make that word up. I like
Deceit.
that song. But like for the most part, for me, like with me and used to, like we heard a lot of metalcore, and we find it generic at times. Now this particular band is supposed to be like setting the bar higher because they are.
They did.
All right. Damn.
Didn't
got
they have
on
a
my
black
case.
dude as a singer?
That's
Yeah.
Howard Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make a
I was
difference?
confused. No. I was just
Oh, he's
confused
black
when
to
I
be
like
great.
looked up the band, and
Yeah.
then I was like, I thought this was that band with that black dude. Because that's
It's not Hootie the
No, okay.
Blowfish.
And this is
God damn it!
okay. Well, yeah. I mean, this is like me from the outside, not being a metal person. Like,
Okay.
Being like just breaking it down to the very bare bones of like.
You see
black
that?
or
You heard
white,
that pun?
literally black
You
or
heard that
white.
pun? Breakdown? You heard it? Okay. So
Yeah.
I think the only fair thing to go is have Mark go first as a novice metalcore listener.
Okay.
Mark, final analysis.
Overall, I enjoyed it. I'm a guitar guy, so I did like a lot of the riffs. I liked a lot of the solos that were in there here and there. I mean, what can I say? I felt like it was exactly what I expected, but in like a good way, not too formulaic and enough variation that it wasn't like some of the other records we've had where I was like, this is what I expected, and it was bullshit.
Right.
It was good. Overall, I'd say download it. If you like Killswitch, definitely buy it, but I would only download it because that's me.
Download it. Okay.
Oh damn.
You have to download it.
I'm right on the same
Get it for
page.
free, okay.
I'm right
Okay.
on the same page just to lay it out.
Okay.
I thought it was a great album. I didn't get into it until a little bit further in because I thought it might have been another one of those generic albums, like they're trying to repeat or copy something else. But it turned into more of a little, metal journey, an epic voyage through metal.
You're like a hobbit riding the
Yes.
the ride of this thing.
Yeah.
The Hobbit journey of metalcore.
Yes.
Do.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And I give it a download it.
2 downloads. What will Jarrell say? Well, this isn't the best Killswitch Engage album, that I've heard, but it is the worst one I've heard.
Oh, jeez.
By the fact that they left no impression on me whatsoever. The impression they left on me is similar to the impression of a baby with bare feet stepping on a Nerf ball. And the fact that after
Oh, I got it. I understand.
Wait, where did that come from?
The
after-
impression, literally, like meaning a
Yeah.
physical impression.
Yeah.
A Nerf ball would not leave too much of an impression
like
because it's soft.
after an hour of hearing this album,
Kind of smushes into you.
yeah.
Cheryl puts way too much thought into this.
Yeah,
This-
after an hour of hearing this album, I forgot how every song even sounded. It's basically like, all I can think is like,
unlike an elephant and his friends.
I have no idea what it. I forgot about it completely. So since I recall enjoying maybe 2 songs on this whole thing all the way through, I think I have to say you can skip this album.
All right, it's not a fuck this. It's not a fuck
I say
this.
listen to like other albums they had, the ones I mentioned earlier. Better impression. This is basically them going through the motions.
I thought it was pretty good.
But what did everyone else think of this album? Listen to it.
I would like to listen to it again. Yeah.
Yeah. So I say if you heard this album by Killswitch Engage,
Yeah, but I'm telling you, if you were already into metalcore, this would be a fucking juicy album to pick up.
well,
Is there a juicy option?
yeah, I heard-
Yes.
juicy. Well, if you heard this album, let us know what you think in the comment section, or send us an email. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate the album if you had an opinion? We'd like to know your opinion. It's great, or it's not. If it doesn't agree with me, I don't want your opinion at all. No, just tell us what you think. It's all good. It's all good. So, I see you guys are on your phones. That's the way it goes with you guys, your millennials.
You know what? I just have a girl texting me right now.
Oh
Can I just
shit!
Oh,
plug something
girly.
real quick?
Woo!
That
I just wanna
That
plug
can't
something
wait.
real quick, if you don't mind. That's why I've been looking at my phone. Dan, Anthony, and I are trying to like revive this thing Dan had called Recourse Records, and we're just basically trying to like get other bands out there. We're trying to book shows with them. We're trying to just try to come out with compilation albums and stuff. And we've
Right.
been having people like message us about this. So I'm talking with Anthony and Dan about this. So I'm sorry to take
Not a
away
plug.
from your show.
Plug it. Plug away, man.
Yeah, it's Recourse Records. We're looking to just find people that want to actually get their music out there. Yeah, you can find us on Facebook. We have a website set up, recourserecords.com. It's really just about trying to get the music out there. We have a lot of bands that we consider family posted on the Facebook right now, like Lost Cause, Nerve Damage, Suicide Crisis, Sophistipunks. We have a lot of them going. We have songs going. We're just trying to get more people involved. We want to try to come out with compilations. We might actually do some podcasts in the future as well for just trying to get bands, like they're releasing this album this month. Let's try to get them talking about it. Just for something that they can post on their page to get their whole thing spinning, trying to get a lot of things going. So
Awesome.
I'm sorry that I'm like
It's all good.
texting, but I'm doing this business while doing that business.
You guys having fun? You enjoying the show so
I'm
far?
loving it.
Okay.
I
You're
love
like
that
Justin
we're
Timberlake over here.
drinking, like, it's almost like getting,
Wait,
It-
hold on, you gotta start over.
I love all this drinking. It's almost like getting Doug with high, but it's getting drunk with Jarrell. Or
Yeah.
getting Jarrell with drunk. There we go.
Ah, nice. Right, Little John? Yeah. More shots. More shots. Get Greg a beer. Oh, shit. We're out of it. What are we going to do?
Irishman in the house.
We try
Jameson.
something new every day, every week.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Don't tell everybody we're switching drinks. Oh, I just did it.
Right? If you want a beer, it's the last beer.
Uh-oh. Yeah, go for
Are
it.
you sure it's all 12 already?
Go for it.
You guys don't mind?
Go for
No,
it.
you
If you want a
deserve
beer,
Thank you. I didn't want to start
Hey,
drinking.
look,
but
now
after
you don't
3
take
shots-
any.
yeah, I know how to take them home.
Exactly.
See,
That was the goal. I didn't want to take any beers.
Stu was
home.
like, I should get 6. I'm like, no, I think you should get 12.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know we had
We
guests.
got any too.
Oh, Hennessy and Jameson. Okay, we are not out.
Do we have to like pay like a fee to like drink this or something? Like I feel we're going through like 3 bottles right now.
No.
Huh.
There's.
That's a good
Oh
idea.
wow!
I
The
never thought of that.
ideas.
God damn it, Greg.
The guests should pay for our drinks. How much did you pay for all this, Stu?
I actually have to go.
Hey, I left
Lock the door, Clinda.
It's already spread out. When we bought these bottles, it's spread out from different weeks.
All right. What do you guys?
Was this a week that
let's
we
take
drank
a
Hennessy
Jameson.
and we didn't
Jameson
finish
is
it?
my vote.
I say Jameson. We got 2 Jamesons.
I got Henny.
JMO.
Jamin for 3.
The Irishman chooses Jameson.
Oh, you're outvoted, my friend.
I'm quarter Irish, but I hate Jameson.
Irish. I'm not Irish.
I found some beers in the fridge.
Fuck,
I know you
there's
guys
beers
were out.
too.
Oh, thank you. This is the beers I brought. Who wants this?
I tried.
Oh, Sapporo? Oh my God, I want a
Good old
Sapporo.
Japanese beer.
Oh, are you kidding me? I want some sushi with
Okay.
this.
All right, we're good then. I'll put this here because whoever finishes your beer first can have this.
Coors Light?
Coors
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes.
You can have that.
All right. Who wants to pour this Jameson shots? There it is. Okay.
Guest pours the shot.
Guess you don't have to pay if you pour the shots, Greg.
I've been the bartender tonight.
Yes. That's your second
That
calling.
I normally am, but for some reason Mark was closer to the bottle.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
all over my table than you do.
Oh.
Oh, burn. You guys didn't,
Oh,
you
I
guys didn't
suck
hear
at
what she said, but
bartending.
whatever.
Wait, how about this? I will lick the booze off the table later so that no alcohol is wasted.
You know, Dave, you should go take a shit in the yard again.
There's no
Let's just
cocaine
see
on the
how that
table,
comes
man.
in.
I will snort the thing up.
I said I was going down the street.
He's definitely gonna take shit in the yard to see if it turns white
Yes. Let's reiterate
At the
that.
train station.
Who did I
at the train at the train station.
Do it on the track.
You know what? If you want to take a ride to Raritan, you could probably see that duty fermenting.
Right.
Finally plug something.
And
Plugging the shit.
because, like, I really don't have to poop right now.
I love Jameson. I'm really a fan of it.
Me too.
Thank you, Mark, for suggesting that.
I hate
Oh,
that.
you're welcome.
Tastes like
Actually, no.
tastes like peanut shells.
I recently stopped drinking Jack Daniels because I became that much more of a fan of Jameson. But then I'm like, oh shit, I'm Irish.
Nope,
Should
Jack Daniels
Jameson
is better.
Anyway. Why? Because America?
Are you 100% Irish?
I am about a quarter Irish.
Oh,
but
see, you're a
but-
quarter Irish. You're as
no, no, no,
Irish
no,
as
no,
me,
no.
and you got the red hair. I got the red hair.
I got
Look
the
at
red
you got the
beard.
red. I got a red beard
I
too.
got the red beard
I got a
too.
red
Oh my
beard
God.
too. So
But no.
don't even.
I'm not gonna mention names. I won't mention my real last name, but I do have family that live in Belfast that are IRA. So once.
And they
Oh,
do
in
real
Ireland,
and they do
I've
real
never met
Irish
them in
car
Ireland
bombs.
because I am afraid that after seeing them, I'll come back through customs.
They'll blow
be like,
up
Who are you
shit.
visiting? And as soon as I come back through customs, they're gonna be like, oh shit, you're blacklisted. Fuck you. And I won't be able to go back to the country that I love, America.
Great. Next review. We get the point
America.
now.
I thought that like he was talking about nebulas because Stu is so
I
fucking
know.
impassioned
I know, right?
for the first time in a long
All
time.
our fans know what we're talking about with nebulas. That's you have to be a
Oh, shut
fan
up!
of
There
show.
is really a nebula that is nothing but alcohol. How can you not get excited about that?
'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, I
how.
know. You need to be in space, just like sucking it up.
Oh, we're right there,
It's my
Stu.
favorite Stu fact.
I know, right? We'll be right on that.
Can we let NASA just decide a program to do that? We'll talk about that another day, but
Yeah.
I just want NASA to get on that.
Yeah.
It's too far away.
All right.
They need to work on Mars.
Let's go to the next review, you guys. Ready?
All right, next review.
You guys fans of the Gaslight Anthem?
Yes.
All right. So here we go. Here we go.
I mean, I like good New Jersey music. I support local bands, so yeah.
Cool. So here we go. What will we think of this album? Brian Fallon from the Gaslight Anthem has done a solo album called Painkillers. Lead singer of Gaslight Anthem, and it's his first solo album. And if you haven't heard of the band, they're from New Jersey. So basically, if you're not from New Jersey or you have no idea who this band is, so they're
They're like a national.
They're
act.
No.
Come
People
on.
know who they are.
Gaslight
think so?
Anthem are fucking big.
they're huge.
They're
Yeah.
big. They're big.
Streetlight performed in Oregon when I lived there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is their
that means something. No, just-
this is the thing I gotta say. After 10 years as being a band, Gaslight Anthem, they've gone from like being a folk punk indie band to like a more heartland rock group with an obsession with Bruce Springsteen.
Okay, sorry. No, go ahead.
Okay.
I was gonna say the original, the solo album. I listened to like the first two songs, and all I thought was Bruce Springsteen.
All right.
it gets better.
So this is what I thought to myself.
He's trying to be Bruce Springsteen.
It's very
Really?
Well, actually, to be honest, I was hoping this project would
I
be
didn't
like.
pick up on that.
I was hoping this project would be more like
Wish I did.
an alternative
Yeah.
sound to Bruce Springsteen or Gaslight Anthem in general. Otherwise, why do a solo project? Just do and then the Gaslight album.
Yeah.
I want when people do solo projects, I want them to do something different from what they're doing. You know, Tool, all a Perfect Circle,
There you
different,
go, yeah.
so to speak.
Mhm.
I want something different. Fucking
Well,
first song out the gate, which is
Why do you
called
get to go first?
was called A Wonderful Life. I think the point of the band of the solo project was to sound exactly like Bruce Springsteen and Joe Strummer. Like basically, that's what he loves. I want to sound like exactly
Tom
like that.
Petty.
I didn't
Tom
pick up
Petty's
on
in there.
any Bruce Springsteen or anything. I picked up.
It's just like vocals that are forced.
What the
to
fuck are you
sound
talking about,
pretty-
Stu? You didn't hear that?
Maybe I haven't listened to enough Bruce Springsteen.
You're from Jersey.
I know. I didn't pick up on that. I don't see it at all.
Is he wrong, Mark?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Extremely.
I'm wrong.
Mark, the first
He's
fucking
wrong
song.
that he didn't hear.
I,
Bruce
I,
Springsteen.
he's that's three against one. No, he's in it. That's three against
the
one.
first fucking song.
I
it's
didn't
like
pick up
boom.
on any Bruce
For-
Springsteen.
I would
out the
say
gate.
First couple songs, not into it. It grabbed me a little bit later on. There's a couple songs that I dug, like Red Lights, I think it's called. That song was pretty fucking dope. If we're gonna talk about it.
too.
It's like me and Jarrell always agree on things.
Yeah, the thing I think I fucking hate about this fucking guy. I'll get real quick. I hate about Brian Fallon. I hate that he does that fucking like that mentions like the old fashioned slang he does. I hate that shit when he's like on that song where he's like, don't you want to live? Don't you want a life like we saw on the picture show?
Yeah.
Or when he's like, I got a disco outside my window. It's like, dude, it's fucking 2016.
That's
Accept the fact that we say things differently. Picture show, it's a
Yeah.
fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, disco.
Disco.
I thought
Who
disco
talks
was
like
dead.
Yeah, like it's the
Disco
future.
died in the 70s.
The
He's
thing-
talking that old shit too much. I
The
hate
thing with
that
this
shit.
album that I did not enjoy is that like it's like they're only on a few songs it really comes together and works for him, but I feel like it's just like the same way his vocals are, it's like forced. Like the lyrics are forced to sound a certain way. It's this new Americana thing of like, I saw a girl on the beach and I smiled at a sailor the other day. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just like it's like story songs of stuff that never fucking happened. Like you grew up in Red Bank, you fucking went to Hackett's Town, and you fucking went to New Brunswick and Rutgers, and then you got famous. Like you didn't fucking die destitute alone on the shore, at a disco, whatever.
Yeah. I actually like what you're saying. You liked it when it further went down, when it further got into the album. Like the song "Smoke," I thought it was a good crowd pleaser song because it's like a folky song, crowd pleasers track. I would say, right down like the synchronized like clapping when you can clap along with the song. That was a pretty good song. And the song "Steve McQueen" I liked a little bit. Although he sounded like Dylan a little
I
bit.
like that song, Steve McQueen. It does 100% fall victim to the thing that I hate about music these days. Like, kind of what I was mentioning when we reviewed Panic at the Disco, is that there's this thing, like, Fall Out Boy does it all the time, and that Panic at the Disco album did it, where it's like, we're going to mention pop culture in a song, like that Uma Thurman Fall Out Boy song, or it's like, we're going to talk about, like, I don't know, it's just, there's something about it that it just pisses me off when it, like, we used to want to be Steve McQueen. It's like, shut up. Like, I don't know.
Why
It's
would
like
we
as
want
if
to
I
be
was like-
gay and dead?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And every song, it's just something about the way that he writes songs and the way he sings. It's like every song, like I could do that impression, and it literally sounds like every song in this album.
Yeah, you're doing a Bruce Springsteen impression.
And it's a
which
Bruce
he does.
Springsteen impression, yeah.
Yeah.
Although
But I didn't like that he's doing. I thought the song "Steve McQueen" sounded like more like Dylan though. I thought, and I
that
thought,
Steve McQueen song was one of the songs I liked off of it.
yeah, it's got the Western guitar twangy sound, the organs in the background, which I felt that brought the song up to like a decent meh. And then the song after the song where he does like a carbon copy of John Mellencamp, which is a song called "Nobody Wins." They bring like that Gaslight sound or Springsteen, whatever you want to say, with a song called "Rosemary."
I don't think anything sounded like Gaslight Anthem because I didn't even have that reference to think about when I listened to it.
You hear that silence? What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you a Gaslight fan?
Yeah. You listen to Gaslight?
Yeah, I'll listen. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
I
your
was
favorite
just wondering.
Gaslight
Compared to
album?
this shit,
Okay.
No, I was just wondering if you've heard, like, because I feel like
That's what I'm
I mean, a
Me
big
and
part
Mark,
of
right.
Gaslight's
Have
sound
you heard
is
them before?
his voice.
Yeah.
I think is like So like it's gonna sound like them.
It didn't sound like it.
I don't, just the way he writes songs to me is like it's always like
All right,
like you could go
all
like
right.
American slang is like the same thing like which like all right well
No,
you know.
yeah. America,
Man,
fuck you.
man.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I think I think
Now
I think-
you totally turned me away from this album. I don't want to hear it now.
but
Maybe I should give it a shot.
I don't want to hear it again.
okay. So I think I like that they like what you said. Red lights.
I didn't
that
like
song
that
I
much.
liked.
I accepted the fact that that's what he's doing. He's gonna keep doing what Gaslight did and borrow that sound. So I like that song because it adds more to it. Like, all right, he's gonna do the same thing over and over. But goddamn, he finally like shifts gears on the song, which was called Mojo Hands. It's got like a New Orleans like sound. You heard that? Remember that song?
I didn't like that.
You didn't like the song? The reason I like the song, I was like, I thought it was great, and I was impressed with. I'm hearing him actually play a different style. I'm like, fucking finally, Brian! I knew you could do it. I knew you could do something different from what you're doing. I was so happy he finally did something outside the box. Like, yes!
It was outside the box.
Finally!
I don't know.
But then he's like, oh, I'm too uncomfortable. Comfort zone for the last song.
But that's one of those things when I'm like, if it's a guy like this, a singer songwriter, like listening to the lyrics is important, you know. So I try to tune in, I try to understand what the hell this guy's talking about.
I don't.
Okay,
I just
what-
want to listen to what it sounds like.
I don't know what mojo hands are. It's like
Okay.
and you and your mojo hands. Like, I don't know, it's like just it doesn't. All
Mojo hands. Oh, that's double fisting.
right,
I don't know.
He's talking about the gloves of Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thought it's a different sound, Mark. It's different sound. I'm like, that's what I appreciate. It's not what he's been doing for the past 10 tracks. But then he's like, oh, I'm not comfortable here. Let's go back to what I was doing. And the last song, Open All Night, he's like, I gotta do my folk rock thing. I gotta do that for the closer. But oh my God, Stu, I think you gotta go first on your final rating on this album.
Oh, I gotta go first because
Yeah.
you know mine sucks.
Yeah, but you're all about it doesn't sound like Bruce Springsteen. This is unique to me.
Well, no, I didn't say it was unique. Unique would be a compliment.
Yeah, it would be. But
Yeah, no,
it would- no compliments.
No compliments.
What didn't you like about this album?
It was kind of like
There was no synthesizers on it.
yes, there was no synthesizers.
It wasn't
It
DJ
wasn't
music,
very
no
hard at all.
Like a
There
boner.
was it was
Is
boring.
this yours?
Didn't feel
It was boring. It made me sleepy
Okay.
in a bad way because heavy metal puts me to sleep.
Right, but folk rock does
Yeah.
not puts you to sleep as well, right? Springsteen puts you to sleep.
No, Springsteen just annoys me.
So this was annoying to you? Would you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you rate this album?
I'd rate it as a skip it.
Skip it. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna go second.
Though I thought it was talented. It's talent. It's just an opinion. I'm just in the demographic of
Yeah.
I don't like that style.
All right. Well, here I'm gonna
Yes,
go. I'm gonna go.
It's not my cup of tea.
You're not on trial.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go second because you said that. So I think what I said before. This could have been easily a Gaslight album, easily. And the reason I'm giving shit about it because the lead singer Brian said that he felt these songs he wrote were like wouldn't fit with the direction that Gaslight was going, and I was like, bullshit. Like this sounds like songs that would be like on the American Slang Session, or maybe even the last album they did, the Get Hard album they did last a couple years ago. Get Hurt.
Get hard.
I'm thinking of the fucking movie. So putting aside that it's a little dull, it's just that standard blue collar rock that Fallon is known for. Gaslight Dick Riders will eat this shit up. But for me, I say this is an album you can download. I didn't hate it as much as you did, Stu. It's good songs. They're good songs, but it's not my cup of tea. He's doing a good job, but it's like you're doing the exact same thing that you did before. Take the Brian Fallon thing off, Gaslight Anthem album, put it back on. I might rate it higher. No, I won't. No, it's the same exact thing you're doing all the time. It sucks.
Can I weigh in on this real quick? I only listened to like the first two songs, but I have to agree with Terrell and Stu on this. Like, it's if you're he's trying to reach out to like a different demographic because like how we talk about like the Bruce Springsteen fans, like he's trying to get like something more mainstream or I don't know what he's trying to do, but bottom line is I downloaded it and with the hopes to continue to listen to it. So I did download it, I listened to the first 2 songs and I just haven't gotten back to it. So I agree with both of you, but I would just download it. So I agree with you.
Awesome. So Mark, finally you. What did you think of the I'm saying he should call it that. Brian Fallon's first solo record.
I mean, I did enjoy parts of it.
The ending, right?
No, I legitimately thought some of the songs were good. I'm definitely a sucker for like the singer-songwriter stuff. You know, like something that feels more like there was some effort put into it versus like, I don't know, something like Kill Switch where it's like, all right, you could play those riffs in your sleep probably because that's what you fucking do every day.
He can do the same thing as well, I think.
This is closer to your realm.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, well, this is definitely but at the same time,
yeah.
I hate Bruce Springsteen and I hate what this guy does. Like I don't like the way the guy sings, but I do feel like it worked for him on a few of the songs. So I would say high download it, but definitely just download
Hold on,
it.
download it. Well, basically what I'm saying is, I think what he should do is
I want to distinguish myself from you because you're like kind of saying like it sucks, but I'm like it's not that bad, but check it out. Like,
you're right. I should say that it's not that bad. Check it out. If you're a Gaslight fan, fucking run to the store and buy it immediately because you're gonna do it already. You don't care what the fuck we're saying. What I think would make me more pleasurable for me is if he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do a Bruce Springsteen cover album." Just do it. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Stop fucking around with this like original music, so to speak. Just do all covers from Bruce Springsteen. Get done with it. Boom. But if you want to tell us what you think of the album, if you heard the album from Brian Fallon,
We're in New
the
Jersey.
comment.
You need to go easy.
Yeah.
Shut
Can't be
up.
Can't be dogging the Bruce.
Can I say shit about Bon?
Is he the boss?
Can I say shit
Or
about
is that
Bon
the
Jovi?
other guy?
Yes,
He's
he's
the
the
boss.
boss. Yeah.
He's the boss.
Not Jovi.
Nowadays, Rick Ross claims he's the boss.
He's not. He's from
He's
Miami.
the boss. You can't dog the boss.
We are like
Florida.
we are like
sucks Bruce Springsteen's balls.
Yes. Can I say?
Yes.
Can I say you guys got to listen to more Bouncing Souls? That's what you got to listen to. Not this guy. But if you want to tell us your opinion, let us know in the comment section. Send us an email. What you think of this album? If you like it, if you hate it. What would you rate it? Hate it or rate it. More shots, you guys. More shots.
No. Now we're in trouble. It's his mental timer.
More shots.
Whenever he thinks Little John is going to kick in.
He just starts to sober.
I feel like it's just Jarrell like starts to sober up, so he hits a little button on his phone, and it's just like shots.
I think he's
like,
just thirsty.
let's
and
take a
he
break.
wants to make us suffer. I don't know.
I think it's Little John just wants
Yeah,
us
I
to
know.
drink. That's what he says. You know?
You think you're suffering at first, and then you're like, no, this is a good thing.
No, I'm not suffering. I'm having a great time.
Is this a Hennessy time?
Oh, we're
wait.
switching.
We are?
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Who wants to vote?
I want Henny.
you know what? I'll break out my inner black man, and I'll go Henny.
2 Hennies.
Oh, no, that's 3 Hennies.
Wait, what was the third Henny?
Yes. Look, I'm surrounded by
3 Hennies. You all have to go with Jason.
Wait.
Just to match
Who's the
us.
third one?
Wait.
It's Stu, you, and who else?
Me. I just said Hennessy time.
I hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, Greg, you're going for the Henny?
So that means we
I'll
got.
pour shots from me and Kalinda.
All right. I want that. I want the Jameson.
Right, you want Henny?
I don't want.
All right. I think we could pour 3 shots of Henny and 3 shots of
Yeah,
Jameson.
3 shots of Henny, 2 shots of whatever.
I can't even talk.
I know. That's how it's working.
Yeah.
This show has been crazy, man.
I'd love to do a
Welcome.
shout out
We
to
tried.
my girl. Her name is
You gotta
Angela,
come again when
but she goes by.
you gotta arrive again.
Dude, I just enjoy
Hey,
hanging out. I'm
Jarrell.
still talking, Dave. Let me finish my sentence. Please, cut the malarkey.
Okay, I love you.
Okay. But, no, seriously, invite us back, man. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm pouring Henny. So
Yeah.
I've never done this while on a podcast, so thank you.
And
Oh.
I've never done. I barely ever do Henny.
Next
but-
show is cocaine shots. We're gonna do that next show.
Oh, I'm
When
definitely
you guys
in
come.
for
Is
that.
that drink still around?
Wait, you poured me like a little bitch
We're
shot.
just doing
Top me
lines, all lines, lines of coke.
Across the whole table because
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
We're gonna Tony Montana this shit. a whole pile of cocaine. Put our
actually
faces
have-
in the little mountain of
I
coke.
actually have just the right person I can bring for that show too.
I don't really do coke, you guys out there. I'm just kidding.
Neither do I.
I like Pepsi
okay,
better.
well, I
I was
have.
trying to
Yeah.
do coke, but the ice cubes got stuck in my nose.
I'll say that
Burn.
I've done a lot of cocaine in my day, and I told my girlfriend all about it. So that's
Hey,
just a little
man.
throwback to the old.
the old
knows-
Mark. The old
She knows
days.
all the bad shit I've done in my
So,
life.
are you the reason why it's snowing outside right now?
no.
All right,
It's
thank
old
God,
man
because-
Winter and his cocaine.
Do you have any
sneaks.
idea what the street value of this mountain is?
White lines running through my mind.
I like your old school
All right,
reference, dude.
cheers up, everybody.
Nice. So, Stu,
Oh.
do you want to be part of this last review since you didn't hear the whole album?
Again?
It wasn't my fault.
Thank you for someone else.
I agree. Yeah, I thought the same thing too. I didn't want to say it though. He's.
I feel like last week you just didn't listen. To
2 weeks
anything,
ago.
so you
Yeah,
said you couldn't-
exactly.
Oh God, that shit's strong.
Yeah.
Whoa, God, that shit's strong.
Wow, look at him
That's
change
why I
the subject. Look at you change the subject, Stu. Get back on point.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm the subject is what's the taste in my mouth and how I'm feeling.
So you're
Woo!
right now with the Hennessy?
Do you want to do the last review?
Cube.
Or do you want to do the last review? Or do you want to like bounce?
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, but I would like to say.
We didn't have any effect on him whatsoever.
I would like to say what I heard. I liked,
Okay.
and it was really good.
Fucking poser.
And I want to hear more. And it can't even be a download it. It would have to be what's Buff download it?
Buy this.
It can't be a buy this. I can't say buy this. So it's like a super high download.
Why do you split hairs? Get the fuck out of here, Stu.
It's
Now.
it's a super high download.
You wouldn't have to leave if you vaped.
Hey, how about
Exactly.
this? How about this? Hey, Stu.
No one
How
hears
about
you
this?
right now.
Stop breathing on the mic, Stu. Talk.
How
What?
about this, Stu?
I'm
How
waiting.
about you try my vape right now? It's a Skittles
I got
flavor.
bronchitis. You don't want the disease.
I used to suffer from it every year, and it gets me out of work, and it's paid It's
Oh,
paid
yo,
sick
so you
time,
want
so I don't
bronchitis?
care.
Yep.
We
It
love
makes
bronchitis.
my throat itchy.
Scratch
So I
it
just
then.
suck on it.
Just scratch it.
Yeah, actually, his might be a little. Yeah, there's a little button on the bottom that you
Oh,
push.
there's a button on the bottom.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm sorry. This is the craziest show we've done.
I don't know. It's the Seacos.
The Seacos, yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy was like playing music during our show.
You cough, but it wasn't bad, right?
Goes right into the mic. I don't want that now.
It's itchy. I still want to smoke a cigarette.
All
But
right,
it tastes
Stu.
better than a cigarette, right? Like,
Yes, it tastes better and there's nicotine, but it's just my throat. I don't know why.
But you should want a Skittles flavored cigarette. I'm gonna give the mic back to Mark.
Skittles. I have a friend that makes Skittles liquid. Yeah, juice. Yeah.
Is that?
Oh, do you want to give him a shout out? No?
No, I don't want to give him a shout out because he's wax and stuff.
He's shy.
Oh.
yeah. $60 a gram.
Oh well.
Well, object here.
I think I just made a new friend. How are you? Where's
All right.
your friend?
So I guess it's just me and you, Mark.
Stu home at night.
All right,
so
here we
is-
go.
Is Skittles
What's this
your
last
all-day
Oh,
vape?
Greg's gonna give him.
What's this last?
Hands like houses.
Hands Like Houses. Album
Band
is
you
called.
definitely have heard of, right?
Yeah, no. Hands
Yeah,
of houses. It sounds like you're getting hands
yeah,
at a house.
like when you put your hands like this, like a
Here's the
little
church
like
and here's the
triangle.
steeple.
Yeah.
wow.
Open the doors, see all the people. So you
Fuck
just
those people.
so Greg, just sit here and listen to what we think.
I will, and I'll tell you who's
what-
right and who's wrong.
yeah.
I will ref this. Last
what you
one.
want to do. Yeah,
You guys go all like fists out like Blair
All
right.
right.
now. Come on,
we're gonna fight on this. Then.
come on. I'm here
Mark.
to ref it.
Mhm.
I'll call foul or anything like
Okay.
All right. So hands like this. Hands Like Houses. Album was called. What is it called? Dissonant. Dissonance. What does that even mean?
Dissonance.
Yeah. What does dissonance mean?
that. Going to Google. Referee says so.
Well, I think it's dissonance, but it's not even like dissonance like the sound. It's dissonance like
I have no idea.
ANTS. So it's like people. I don't know. Who fucking knows?
Okay.
What is
How'd you spell that?
you know.
I'm look this. Okay. Two
Dissonance.
S's.
Ants. They're actually an Australian post-hardcore band. This is their third album on Rise Records. Now, if you guys don't have an idea what Rise Records is,
Yes.
that's a home for the post-hardcore metal bands. But unlike the groups that Hands Like Houses toured with, like bands like Beartooth and We Came as Romans. I read that they're like a more experimental rock band, and they don't have that whole Rise core sound. So I'm expecting when I hear this album, they're more like a Pierce the Veil or Sleeping with Sirens. First song was Stu mentioned earlier, which is called I Am. I actually noticed they have more of a grungier, more atmospheric sound with elements of hardcore. And the lead singer, whose name is Trenton Woodley, has great vocal range, especially on the song Colorblind, to go from an almost girl-like soprano vocals to like the screaming in your face sound in just one song. I love that shit. And Mark,
What's
the fucking bass lines on this whole fucking album, I love that shit.
You like this?
I love the bass lines.
I love you.
He's trolling me. He's trolling me hard. But the bass lines of this fucking album.
All right, let me just tell you. I'm gonna go. All right, you like the bass lines.
So do I. So
Fucking without harmony.
without harmony. No harmony in this.
Yeah. Okay. That's what the
That's the definition.
Let me
of
tell
dissonant.
you. First song.
Wikipedia.
Out the
First
gate.
song out the gate. Boom.
Like
Yeah.
that fucking overproduced garbage sound of like we're playing, all of a sudden they put the sweet filter on and then
Engine airwaves bullshit.
fucking
right?
garbage. From the get go, I hated this fucking garbage. Overall, I felt like
Let him finish. Drew.
Okay. You saw me.
I saw you. You were ready to come out of your
Sorry.
corner.
You saw my
You're
leg.
gonna
You
come
saw
out,
my
man.
leg up.
Dude,
my leg.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Drell. All right,
Another
like,
dive. Yeah. Go ahead.
where did you hear the bass lines that were good in this? Because I feel
The
like
the
everything-
song "Colorblind" when the bass comes in, it sounds like Chili Peppers, or dare I say it without you punching me in the face. You're a big fan of Faith No More. Faith No More sound like it a little bit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes, I'm not-
Comparing this to Faith No More is like comparing that Killswitch album to fucking Mumford & Son. Like,
I like the distorted.
That's the best comparison. All right, 1 point over here for Mike. Go ahead, Jarrell.
Dude, I like the distorted bass lines, like the song the next song, which is called
do whatever you want.
New
First time on the
Romantics.
show.
New Romantics. I like that song. That's what I'm talking about. I meant to say that song. Distorted bass lines, and it's like sick bass lines. It's like this does not fit that standard post-hardcore sound. It does not. It's more like unique.
Stu's back.
I'm pissed.
shit, Stu's back.
I'm pissed. I heard synth bass lines don't fit into something.
No, distorted bass lines. I like the bass lines on that song, Mark.
I didn't notice the bass lines because I was
At
too
any
angry
song?
thinking that this was just like music recorded so that the
steps.
kids at Warped Tour could sing along to it.
It's very
Like,
true.
that's
Yes,
all it is.
They're Warped Tour music. Yes,
One of your neighbors has a goat.
new Warped Tour. They sound like that.
I heard it.
We saw a pig.
It's a pig?
before we got-
Yeah, it's a big ass pig.
To answer your question, Stu, first of all, you smell like cigarettes. Second of all, when we're trying to find this place, we're driving, we're like, oh man, I hope we find this place. It's called Jarrell. Oh, there's a pet pig. Okay, so there's a lot of shit happening in Raritan, okay? So maybe there is a goat. I'm not denying it, but I saw a pig. I'm gonna go with pig.
I know
Final
people have
final
chickens
answer.
It was a cop.
I heard a goat.
You sure it wasn't Stu that you saw?
I heard a goat.
Oh, burn.
The goat you heard was actually.
Stu, drop the mic real quick. Me and Mark are debating.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
You were dogging bass lines.
I like the bass lines. He's dogging the shit, man.
All right,
The
all right,
bass
go on.
lines in the third song, New Romantics. You didn't hear the whole album. The bass lines are more unique than your most pop post-hardcore sound.
I don't disagree because the bass lines didn't stand out to me.
Okay.
I'll say this and I will say that in the past we have both agreed on bass lines being good.
Hey,
Here
everyone,
and there.
shut up. We're talking.
So we should call
Dave,
getting Jarrell drunk.
Dave, shut your mouth. We're talking.
Corner time.
But yeah, in the past, like we've agreed
Corner.
on
Don't
bass
put
lines.
him in the corner.
Right.
Like they've stood out. Like if I don't know. To me, I just feel like if they were good, I would have heard it. But I could be wrong. I mean, maybe if I listen with the intent of like, let me check out the bass lines on this album, that could be good. But okay,
How do
'cause
you
they have
ignore
one
it?
fucking
It was
good
right
bass.
there.
The bass player is good. The rest of the band are idiots.
No, it's not true. Because the drumming was great too. Like some of the songs are programmed
okay.
drumming. It's very true. It's programmed like digital drumming sound, which sounds like Papa Roach, new Papa Roach. Like some songs were like that, but I'm like, all right, I'll let that song slide.
You know what?
Love
new
my
Papa
gated
Roach
drums.
sounds?
Gated drums sound good.
You know how I know that? Because me and Stu reviewed the new album
okay.
last year.
Yeah, I like that.
The song Stillwater sounds like Papa Roach. and it's not hacky, but it fits this band's style, I will say. And it's like that song like basically like a watered down like radio hit, but it's not too bland. And the song "Motion Sickness" has like the 80s synth power ballad sound, keyboards, soft the song, and like the Fate sound throughout. I know it's like kind of like shitty at the same time, but I'm like, all right, I'll go with it. You know.
I blew up.
Would you agree that the band sounds kind of like Taking Back Sunday in a way? Some songs.
No.
No.
But I also don't
What
know.
you don't?
I never listened to them.
You never listened?
They're
Okay.
They're not my jam.
Greg,
Yes.
you ever listen to Taking Back Sunday?
Yes, I have.
I don't know where I'm going with this. You ever heard the album?
I'll try.
You ever listen to Hands Like Houses?
You're touching me. So.
All right. So, would you hate a band sounding like that?
Taking Back Sunday, I've only seen them live once. They put on a great live show, but there's nothing really like dense about them. It just seems like it's generic everything else. You know what I mean? But
I don't, because I know what you mean. But for this album, I'm really scared to get my review because you'll see later.
Okay, well, I will definitely listen to this. Of House of Hands, right?
What are they called? Hands Like Houses.
I was close. Okay, give me credit. But no, forward me the link. I'll listen to it. But since you just talked about Taking Back Sunday, I mean, like, honestly, they were okay. They tried to hit the certain genre, but they put on a great live show. They went crazy, and everything else, music-wise, I wouldn't download it kind of thing.
All right, go on, Mark. What were you saying?
All right. I mean, it seems like you want to give your full thing.
I
on
don't.
this.
I want you to convince me why this album sucks to you.
I didn't. Okay. All right. I'll give my short review because I don't want to go too long on this. Like I said, from the get-go, I was not impressed. I don't like bands like this where it's like super overproduced, like the vocals have like some shitty effects on them to sound like they're fucking talking through a phone or something. Like,
And that's called futzing.
Yeah, like all these different filters and stuff.
I've worked in
the
post-production.
music, like the music goes into just there's
gotta
things on
futz
this
it.
album that
Shut up, Sue.
that turn me off to any band that uses them. It's the same
Nothing
reason
wrong
I
with
didn't
futzing.
didn't like a lot of the other like bands like this.
Okay.
I didn't find anything about the songs like to be like it's like bands that write songs that don't have to me like nothing catchy or hook about it. There's no hook to it. There's no like there's nothing that grabs me and says like this is what this song is all about. It's just every song is about the same thing to me, which is like I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I didn't listen to the lyrics intently because everything was the same.
Were you
It's the
able to
same-
listen to every song?
I listened to the whole thing.
Damn it.
And I mean,
I liked
to me,
it,
it was
and
that
I wasn't.
it-
This is one that I might have been on that I liked.
But you only heard how many songs?
I wasn't allowed to. Spotify denied me.
How many songs did you hear?
Fuck no.
Yeah, like how many
Like
songs?
5
were there?
songs.
5 songs. Okay. Are you saying like give me a real number, a literal number?
What of songs I listened to?
Yeah.
5.
5. Okay. And out of the 5 songs, you liked it,
Yes.
and there's like 12 songs for the most part.
I would definitely like take that advice. At least hearing half of the fucking album,
You heard more than 40% of it, and you thought final review.
I liked it. I thought it was definitely a download.
Wow. Okay. That's fair for. Even
Definitely
though
a download.
it could have
And I
crash landed.
want to listen to the rest of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna go third. You go second, Mark.
All right. I mean, I right at the gate, I say skip it. Not a fan. This is not the kind of music that I enjoy. It's also not the best representation of this kind of music to me. Like, I feel like I've heard it done better, and I just didn't dig it. Overall, I thought it was kind of garbage.
All right, so Mark is wrong completely because
Damn you.
I think the whole album.
What I heard was good.
The whole album has like a dark feel to it, and mostly from the keyboards. I also enjoyed how well the band layered like the distant guitar styles, and they give each song a more depth to it. So these guys aren't doing like the standard sing verse, scream chorus, repeat, breakdown, chorus, end. Like like the most metalcore bands do that I'm fucking sick of hearing. I found this album to be so fucking creative. It's hard to describe who they actually sound like. I can't compare them to anything I've heard before.
Wow. Okay, I definitely want to listen to the whole thing.
My best comparison is like a cross between Alkaline Trio and like Coheed and Cambria, but less pretentious. Hands Like Horses are obviously working to their potential.
Hands Like Houses.
Horses, I said?
You said horses.
Okay. Hands Like Houses are working to their potential, and I will definitely listen to this, and I want to hear their older albums. So I say, easily you should buy this album.
Oh, wait, he said buy it.
Yeah.
Wow. So I want to listen to the rest of it. Maybe it'd be a buy it as well.
I never heard anything like this before in
All
my
right,
life.
I'm rethinking doing the podcast. Let me tell you.
Keep in mind, I like the new Coldplay album, and everyone jumped on my ass about that. So I might not know what I'm talking about.
I haven't listened to it because
Coldplay sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So if you heard this album, Hands Like Houses, let us know what you think in the comment section, or send us an email. Did you like this album? Am I right? Did you hate this album? Is Mark right? Did you hear only half the album? Is Stu right? We'd like to know your opinion. Awesome.
Yes, emails. I want to get to emails.
All right,
Somebody
let's send
me
an
an
email.
Send me an email.
We are killing time, so we gotta go to the emails. I want to ask you guys, please, gonna check my emails. Do not pick up the landline because it will kick me off the modem. Go to our email section right here. I gotta dial up real quick.
Takes forever.
I know it's
This juice tastes better.
his cock tastes better.
Oh, Skittles. My friend makes Skittles. My friend makes Skittles and it was Fruity Pebbles or something like that.
Best flavor you can get, to my opinion, is Cosmic Fog Milk and Honey.
Yes.
It's and most people will agree with me, but it comes in the smallest bottle ever, and it's high priced. So that flavor is one of the ones that I go to generically.
No
and
one touch the
Jarrell-
phone.
Jarrell's back.
Don't touch the phone. Don't touch the phone.
No one. Wait.
Don't touch the
But it's
landline
on
because I don't want
Wi-Fi.
to kick me off the modem.
Wait. What?
Blue Dot Vapor.
You've got mail.
Nice. I got some mail
I'm sorry.
We got
I'm gonna
mail.
plug
Yay!
blue.vapor.com. They have great flavors, and they also
Linda, you want to hear some emails?
they have
see
really great
you're
prices. You can pick up a 50 mil
It's
for
like, get out the fucking house,
$9.99. Why are you not doing that? You should do that.
All right.
I am done.
Email.
Emails. Email portion of the show, and then we're out of here, you guys. I'm sorry we're taking so long, but we're drunk. We're drunk. We're having a good time. Sorry. So, the first email here.
Don't even.
First email is from your boy Stu, DJ Skills,
Yeah, DJ Skittles. Getting back.
and he says, "I agree 100% with Jarrell and Mark on their opinion of the new Kanye West album.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn good."
Oh, and Stu says...
And I also agree with Jarrell saying you have to separate your hatred from him and the music in order to appreciate the life of Pablo. Stu, I'm talking to you.
Oh, great. Fuck Kanye.
Anyway, my question.
I got hate mail. Thanks. I got hate mail.
I haven't got hate mail yet.
Come on. Throw it at me. Throw me that. I want to
right.
hear the hate mail.
That was a hate. Here's the question. How come Jarrell doesn't have a nickname like Big League Stu or Snarky Mark? If you can't come up with any good ones, here are some suggestions.
Oh shit.
Jaundice Jarrell.
What?
Judgerious.
Father of Superman, Jarrell.
Sorry. I'm really sorry. How do you
Pops
Shut
Superman.
up.
Pops Superman, Jarrell.
Shut up, Stu.
I like Snarky Mark.
What's this word here?
Judas Jarrell.
That's my name.
It's Judgerious. Judicious. Thank you. Judicious Jarrell.
Jesuit.
Jaded Jarrell.
Jaded Jarrell. I like Jaded Jarrell. Jaded Jarrell fits.
Joe Coast Jarrell, Jackass Jarrell,
Jackass Jarrell. That's kind of an insult. That's kind of an insult.
or maybe Jerk Off Jarrell. The last
Jerk off Jarrell.
the last one could either be a nickname or a suggestion.
Haha.
Anyway.
Skittles.
Love you guys and the show. Talk to you soon. Let's get in a vote.
How about I get
I like Jerk off Jarrell.
What's the name you like the best, Greg?
Wait, but then
Dave.
again, that could be a question. He could rephrase that as a
Said the
question.
wrong
I
name.
gotta read. Well, I don't like Jackass Jarrell because Jarrell's a good guy. So, I like Jokewius. It's spelled wrong, but Jokewius Jarrell.
Jokuis Jarrell, what do you say, Stu? Pass the list around. Look at the email.
Still
Sorry.
just can't get over the fact that someone said jerk off.
Jerk off Jarrell. Please jerk me off, everyone.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's a question or not. Jerk me off, Jarrell. Alright, Jackass Jarrell, or maybe Jerk off Jarrell. Judius Jarrell?
Here's my question: why are
Judius.
okay?
I like
You got
Judius.
Big League Stew.
You right?
You got Snarky Mark. Those aren't like. It's not like I'm like Munchin Mark with the munchies and like stupid stew. It's not alliteration.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. It's not. It's. They came up with this DJ Skittles has got all J words. Like,
Yeah, that's-
it doesn't have to be.
What
J.
about we just do? What if we just do just Jarrell? That's not
Just-
bad. That's very simple.
I like that.
Just Jarrell? Okay.
Just Jarrell, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Just
High
Jarrell.
five.
Just Jarrell.
Just Jarrell. That's my name.
How about Just Jarrell? It sounds super 90s. Like, Just Jarrell is so 90s that...
That is my new nickname for next week's show.
I like it.
Or
Just
2 weeks from now.
Jarrell.
Just Jarrell. Just Jarrell. All right. Thank you, DJ Skittles. Awesome.
You gave us inspiration.
And Dave Cortez.
All right. Next email has said from Barry, my cock in you.
Bury my cock in you.
That's what it says, right? Because this guy always emails us some fucked up names.
Barry. Last name, McCockinu.
Thank you. So, Barry McCockinu says, what are some of your favorite soundtracks? Also, have you ever heard a soundtrack that was better than the movie?
I like Motion City soundtrack. Is that an answer?
Conan the
Motion City soundtrack? What is that?
That wasn't a fart. That was a phone.
It was supposed to be a joke,
Yeah.
but no one got it here.
They're breaking up. Actually, last Starling Ballroom.
Currently, Motion City soundtrack is breaking up, but just because they're like, we've been doing this for 15 years.
Conan the
19.
Barbarian.
They've been doing it for 19 years.
Clearly.
Like, we're
Best
just
soundtrack.
tired. But no, there's a lot of good soundtracks. Not that I want to like pin the movie, but has anyone here seen?
Swear to guys, too, I'm going to punch you in the face if you don't
Conan the
stop talking.
Barbarian.
Take his mic.
Has anyone seen the movie Dope?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I did.
Dope has actually a pretty good soundtrack that I just want to say.
90s shit.
It is 90s stuff with a couple like like the actual NWA or no, not and
A lot of OPP.
yes, OPP. Thank you. Thank you. You no, I fucked up. You got it right. But that's a good soundtrack. And I'm not part of the show, so I'm gonna back out now.
All right, so for me, my favorite soundtrack has been Judgment Night. And
Judgment Night's a good soundtrack. Yeah.
it's basically, if you haven't heard it, it's basically combining rap music and metal. And it's not a big deal. You're saying that right now, but go back to
Judgment Night.
Yeah. Onyx,
Judgment
Biohazard,
Night.
Faith No More.
Faith No More, Boogie Tribe, Helmet, House of Pain, putting hip hop artists, metal bands. Not a big deal. You're saying that right now, but back in 1993, that was unheard of.
Oh yeah. It was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing?
So it's a big deal. So I love fucking when I had that cassette when I was 15 years old. Played that shit to the ground. Love that shit. That's my favorite soundtrack of all time.
Judgment Night.
Maybe Spawn, I would say, is the best.
Spawn also.
Spawn is the best
They're the same
soundtrack
kind of thing.
to a bad movie. Yeah.
Let me tell you, fucking yes,
You're talking about the Seth MacFarlane movie Spawn, right?
yeah. Seth
No.
MacFarlane. You mean Todd McFarlane?
Oh yeah, Todd. Yeah. I'm thinking Seth MacFarlane like fucking Family Guy. Too many
This
McFarlanes
is just how
now.
I speak. I don't want to be.
Todd McFarlane.
He's snarky. That's why.
Yeah, you're talking about Todd McFarlane.
I met
Spawn.
Todd McFarlane once.
Yeah, he is a great comic book writer as well as actual action figure creator because he designs all the art that he would have his comic book characters be designed as. Oh shit, we went into a comic book nerd thing. From music.
It's all good.
I met Todd McFarlane and Tim Burton when they released the Sleepy Hollow figures.
So, Mark, what is your soundtrack that you love so much?
Nerd.
Let's see. When I was a kid, only listening to cassette tapes, I used to only get soundtracks because I thought they were the best way to listen to music because like you could get a bunch of different bands.
Right.
That being said, I will stick by Sister Act 2, The Mask. These are no. I mean current soundtracks.
He's
I'd say
joking.
like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World definitely has a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
The Sucker Punch
Yeah,
soundtrack
okay.
is
I
actually pretty
agree.
good.
So you would say that's better than the movie?
I never saw the movie actually.
It's horrible.
Sucker Punch.
You can't have a soundtrack better than a movie.
We just mentioned two, Stu. Where were you been?
What about Kick-Ass? Kick-Ass had a good sound.
No, you can't have a better soundtrack than a movie.
Judgment Night sucks.
Okay,
The
okay. Oh,
soundtrack's
wait, never
great.
mind. Judgment Night. Okay, you broke
And
it.
Spawn.
We be friends.
And Spawn is not a
Okay,
good
you
movie.
broke it. Okay,
Well,
okay.
I
Both
just-
of them,
okay, I'll-
both
I'll
of them,
say-
both
I
of them have beautiful
Stu,
soundtracks.
Stu, shut up. Mark has something to
Disagree.
say.
I saw Spawn in the theaters like 3 times when I was a kid.
The
Had to
97
take the
movie.
fucking bus to the mall to see it, so that's my.
You like that
hard-earned
movie?
money. Not anymore, but I fucking loved it when it was in the theaters. I thought that like opening, the credits with "Long Hard Road Out of Hell" by Marilyn Manson was
And
fucking
Marilyn
sick.
Manson and
Sneaker Pimps.
yeah, let's mention the guys out there listening. That was the same thing in Judgment Night. They get the two different bands come together. Sneaker Pimps,
On a
Marilyn
totally-
Manson, Orbital, and some other band.
Sure, Korn was on there with Dead Z and stuff.
Orbital.
On a different tip, I would say the soundtrack to the movie Once is actually pretty good.
Once.
It's like a musical, folksy Irish movie.
Clemens got something
That's
to
a good
on.
movie. Once, and then I Am Not a Hipster also has a pretty good soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of that movie. Stu, what is your favorite soundtrack of all times?
My favorite. You already called it.
Oh, Spawn?
No.
Okay.
Judgment Night.
Judgment Night. You already
Really?
called it. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so that's our answer right there. Baron McCocken, Glenda, what is yours?
Oh, I have to say one thing because Jay would be mad if I didn't. A movie is infinitely better if it has its own theme song. So movies
Killer
like
Clowns from Outer Space. I knew you were gonna
Killer
say
Clown.
that.
Oh!
I say Adam's
I
Family
know my-
Values.
I know that so well. I know
Boop,
her.
Adam's Family, there it is. Come on.
Wait, Adam's Family. The first one was MC Hammer with they did what they
true,
want to do,
yeah.
say what they want to
But
say.
I'm-
They want to live, play. They want to
That's
play.
it. All right, there's that. But I gotta say, Whoop, Adam's Family, there it is fucking
Jesus.
the shit. And all right, I mean,
Fucking-
Nightmare on My Street is not, but that's a
Oh,
good-
yeah,
come on,
yeah.
let's just-
How do you guys feel about the Boondock Saints soundtrack? Like the
Bo-
I don't know.
Boondock Saints soundtrack?
Is that just like
the
all
original
Dropkick
Boondock
Murphys?
Saints
The
soundtrack.
Boondock Saints soundtrack doesn't have a lot of like actual bands, but they have more of like just straight up Irish music.
What
And-
What about Train Spotting?
Oh, Train Spotting was fucking amazing.
Train Spotting had an amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, one song that was
What
like
about
20 years old at the time.
Dude, are you kidding me? It had Goldie in there and all kinds of shit. Train Spotting had some good
Dude,
shit.
wait, what's the song with the Hole, the Crow?
Yeah.
Oh, from the Crow, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the
Gold
Crow?
Dust Woman.
I mean, I'll say the Crow soundtrack is pretty
Yeah,
fucking
that
good.
one's good too. The first
Space
one.
Jam.
Yeah, Space Jam's great too.
I literally
Fucking
have Space Jam
Alvin and the
on
Chipmunks,
DVD.
amazing. All covers, obviously.
I have Space Jam on DVD in my room, and that is my favorite soundtrack of all time. And it's terrible, but it's great at the same time.
I like Space
I can believe I can fly.
I'll say this.
I'll take Train Spotting over that.
Scream 1 and 2 both have pretty damn good soundtracks.
Oh,
Also.
because you got Cottonmouth Kings, right? You got that shit.
Cottonmouth Kings. Yeah. Well, that's on. I think that's on number 3.
That's 3? I thought it was 2. I never see 3.
Scream 2 I thought was Wait and Bleed.
No.
I'm pretty sure...
I disagree.
Slipknot.
Oh, it was Scream 3 that
Definitely
Wait
Scream
and Bleed
3
came
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
All right,
I
I
let's
know
go
my
to
Scream soundtracks.
let's go to the last email tonight, you guys. Sorry.
Last email.
Last email.
Last email
Is it directed at me again?
No, it's from Sean Mitchell. I never heard him before.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
I think I'm
we got
gonna have
a we got a new listener.
New email. So he says, when are you guys gonna review the new Kendrick album? Now,
Oh, the
this is my
Untitled
opinion.
something?
Before you guys go on,
Now
new,
I'm mad.
The new Kendrick album is called Untitled
Yeah.
and Unreleased, and it's basically like demos. And we don't do demos or like EPs on the show. If you guys want to do it, it's cool.
I
but
did an EP as my number one.
You did.
Yeah, I'm
but
sorry
I'm saying
about that.
I don't want to review like albums that are
Number
like
one
not
for
complete.
2015.
It's just like demos. I think what Kendrick is doing is like kind of like, let me put this out to make a profit, and it's not what I think Kendrick should do. He should like put those songs out later on his fourth album or whatever, fourth album, right? I don't agree with him doing that. So I don't want to review it because it's not like a complete product. It's like bullshit. Man, it's like
It's just
bullshit.
something he came out with. Yeah.
Yeah. But what do you guys think?
I mean, I don't really care.
You want to?
Do I have to listen to it? Is my answer. No, I mean, if you,
Yeah, I vape.
Go
I
on.
heard about it.
Yeah, I vape.
I hear you.
Atomic bomb out.
You're saying
I
shut the
can't-
fuck
it's
up.
hard- yeah,
Shut the fuck up, you two. Go
it's
on.
hard to give opinions
Sorry.
while other people are speaking very loudly.
Yeah.
You can't hear us. We're
We
not
can
on
hear
the
you.
mic.
We can
Now
hear
I'm
you.
on the mic.
I got the headphones. I can hear you.
You couldn't hear us.
Shut up, Sue.
Yeah, I vape. Yeah. I would say let's do something else instead.
Okay. So what do you want to do? So you want to review the new Kendrick album?
No, I
No?
don't.
All right. So three no's, 2 no's, and 1 I don't care. So sorry, Steven. We might not review it. Whatever. So that's it with the emails. You guys want to get out of here? We're 2 hours in.
2 hours in. Let's
let's wrap
we could
this.
we could do a shot before, but that's kind of we could just do shot right after the
Yeah.
show.
All right. Let me end the show, you guys. We'll do some shots, you guys. Okay.
Yeah, no, we get it. You vape.
Thank you for listening
We
to the
get
show
it.
tonight.
You vape.
Thank you for Greg for coming tonight.
Hey man, thank you very much for having us. I just want to say Dilemma's about to hit the studio tomorrow. Trying to get a song or 2 out. We're gonna have a single coming out. Nothing that anyone knows right now. Stu's dying over there. I'm getting bit by a cat at the same time. This is wonderful. This is a great time. Thank you very much, Jarrell.
All right, you want to plug the show you're playing in at the
hey, Jarrell.
DeSicos?
Yes, the DeSicos on Saturday, April 9th. We're going to be playing with Feeney, Nerve Damage, and P.A. Angelo. They're 3 bands that are... They're all of us are playing their trios. P.A. Angelo, I played with them before. They're a great band. They're really pushing. Feeney just came out with a new album, and they're great in every kind of band that he can get his hands into, and he's just been doing a great job.
If you get in touch with us, go to our email address, which is ahybridradio@gmail.com. Email us any of your comments, your questions, your insight, whatever we're doing, your opinion on. Or go to our website, NJ Hybrid Radio, which is net. Go to contact section. Post your questions there, your opinions. It'll come right through our email address. We'll read it on the show. Or go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/NJ Hybrid Radio. And make sure you go to that section and like us there. Or you're watching this right now.com/whatever Hybrid Radio. Look for us there and make sure that way more subscribers. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. P.O. Box 297, Rare, New Jersey, which is RARITA.
And
NJ.
Comma.
No.
Thank-
Or
comma,
under
N
comma.
with an A, not an N, not an A.
Sorry.
The
RARITAN,
thing.
comma, NJ 08869. Send us all your latest albums, and we'll review them on the show.
Ladies,
or play
naked
them.
pictures.
Yeah, naked some photos.
Naked photos are always accepted, but if there's any,
We ended
give
the
an
outro
invite
music.
on
I'm gonna play it over
Facebook
again.
to Dave Willis, in parentheses, quesadilla, or pulled pork nachos. I forgot what it was.
That's actually the first time. That's actually the first time we talk longer than the outro music. So
Just
until
like
then,
a guy with a big ass beard out surfing.
Yes.
And if musically talented in one punk band in the area, like a punk cover band, hit me up and send me a friend invite.
awesome.
I'm
So,
gonna give the mic back to Sue.
until then, it's been just Jarrell
Snarky Mark.
and
Big League Stew.
saying have a great week, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye bye.